have questions about the go live process, come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. Feel free to join me. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. So I appreciate you all coming in. This is my um, 10 o'clock live. Turn on my do not disturb. 10 o'clock live, friends. And we're going to talk all things going live. So come on in. Appreciate you all being here. If you are new to my live, feel free to come in, ask questions. Appreciate the support. You did it before me. I love it. Thank you, Fran, for being coming back. Appreciate you being here. Hello, hello, hello. You did you beat me. And so now it's there. So so yeah, I've been doing that. And I'm gonna be a little bit more diligent about it. I just gotta probably just put what do you call it? Post it on my tablet. So I remember to click that as part of my process. Is the little things in life. I gotta remember to turn that on though. It I got well. So when I look at my analytics from yesterday's live, the 4 o'clock, there was a lot of comments and engagement. Now, granted, 70% of it, 90% of it is not associated with my live stream. But because of that, I think it did get pushed out a lot more. So that live, that engagement that happened, the viewership, I'm surprised there's no default to just keep it on. I know, I know. I watched a video and it did not have a default. It was like, turn this on. So it doesn't automatically turn on. Yeah, so you got to toggle that feature on. And it would seem like you could just turn it on, keep it on. But no, you got to turn it on for every live. So yeah, it would be ideal. Um, so and that way it is a little bit of an inconvenience, especially if you're doing this. I guess I could see for the live stream, maybe it's a sometime you want to do it, sometime you don't, I guess. But still you should have it default to if you turn it on, it's on. And if you want to turn it off for the next one, you can. I don't know. So um so for that reason I have to turn it on. I have to remember to turn it on and then it's there. And I do think it did help with viewership. And I don't know if you recall me saying this in the live yesterday. My because those ads are running on some of my older videos, so I'm gonna go back and optimize some of my older videos since YouTube loves money ads. I know. All of the apps, you name it, all of them want the money. Turn it on, and then people turn it off. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. You said that's awesome. But yeah, so it has been a little bit of an uptick and I haven't been doing it. Like I just turned this feature on. I went back to look at it the day I started and it was it's right today makes a week, the 22nd. That's when I started. That's when I turned it on. The 22nd makes a week. So it's been officially today a week of having the feature on. And looking at my analytics, yeah, that was it was a little under 50. It was under 15. It was, when you round up, it's 15. It was like 1480 something. I was like, oh, okay. And so for that, I'm like, okay, well, maybe, maybe there's a compound effect to this, I would imagine. The videos I have out there, I optimize some of the older ones and keep going back to optimize. Cause I mean, that's the beauty of this too. If you have the ads turned on, people go back, watch old videos, there's keyword search, the things that they're searching for, my content comes up and it becomes something people want to watch. Um, yeah, so I'm assuming there's a compound effect to that, especially if there's a video that, like I said, is pretty popular in the search. Um, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Um, Still new to this, still new, still trying to figure out different ways to grow and build and just be intentional about showing up. I think that's the main thing. Because obviously, if you don't do anything with it, nothing happens. So I'm like, okay, let me do something here, but also being intentional, obviously, with the TikTok side too. Welcome to the room, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If you have not given me a thumbs up, a like to the live, give me that thumbs up. Click that for me. That helps to get the live liked as well and get it pushed out. And then also comment in the box, say hello. If you're new, go ahead and say hello. I'm new. Good morning. Happy Friday. And so we can connect that way. And then click that bell. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe first and then click that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So that's what's happening here. My lives is content. So you guys will see that. I do add it to a playlist so you guys can search the playlist if you want to kind of have a rotation approach to looking at my content. So I appreciate that as well. So thank you so much. We're gonna go over to the TikTok streets. Happy Friday. Um, I put that as my one of my live goals. Happy Friday. So and so definitely connect and engage and give me that thumbs up as well. And so we're gonna go over here to these TikTok streets and get to talking over there. Got some stuff I want to just share. I just always have some stuff on my mind, some stuff I want to make sure I'm supporting you all. Pals, are you good? I always want to make sure you're good. Um, I know life be life, but hopefully you're good. Things are moving and you're doing well, friend. All right. So we're gonna go live. TikTok live, TikTok live, live streaming tips, live streaming for beginners, beginner friendly tips. Come in, learn how to go live, live with confidence and ease. Come in, learn how to go live, friends. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. I'm sitting up here trying to find my page. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have questions. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk a little bit more about things you must do before you go live. So, I'm always in a state of learning and growing. Thank you so much. Hey, Soda. Welcome to the room, my friend. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing this Friday morning? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Thank you all for coming in. If you guys don't mind liking on the live, we're going to get our engagement going. Hopefully, you guys are liking the live and supporting. Appreciate all the support. Just my camera lens looks a little. uh, Touch it up for a little bit. Looks a little cloudy. Make sure you guys can see me. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. I finally got 5 new followers on last night. That is awesome. That's awesome. So what did you do differently? Let me know. Do you think it's the time? Do you think did you do a board? Like what happened? Let me speaking of boards, let me add my board. I have not added it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. Come on in. We got a little bit of stuff going on. I'm gonna put this board up today. Thank you so much. Well, and you, I'm doing well simply. How are you, friend? Spiritual coming on into the room. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. How's everything going, my friend? Okay, so good morning, waiting to join. Are you okay? I know I'm so slow in the mornings. I have to admit it's a me problem. I can't blame anybody else. It's me. It is absolutely me. Just so sluggish. Um, I did a music and card opening night. It was more chill and people were coming in and out. Awesome. I love that. 200 comments. Thank you so much for the populace and the Dr. Lisa cares. Thank you for that. Appreciate you all coming in. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. We get some of our new friends coming in. We got some returning friends joining us. So I so appreciate you all coming back and supporting. It's all about that community. We're going to talk about the community. We got to talk about the community, folks. Okay. Community is coming up, the community fest. So I'm excited about that as well. So be prepared. Be prepared for all things that come with that. So we're slowly ramping up and we're doing the community countdown. So I'm gonna show that if you guys haven't seen it. Oh, and I did more battles. I was proud of me. Proud of you too. I'm proud of you too. I'm just gonna continue talking into the void, I guess. What happened? What happened? Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you, pals. Um, thank you for that. Welcome to the room. Hi, friends on the YT. Good morning over there. And they were all normal people. Look at there. Won't he do it? She said they were all normal people, as opposed to the strange ones out there, huh? I love it. Thank you all for coming in. We're 3 minutes in. We have 3.1K likes. Let's see if we can get the tapping going, get those taps going, get them increased. We're going to try to get ahead of the curve. Oh, TikTok is nice. Let's see what TikTok gave us. It gave us the flash code. Flash code, 10 ice cream cones. So if you don't mind sharing an ice cream cone with me, I would greatly appreciate it. We just need 10 ice cream cones. If you don't mind sharing, we all scream for ice cream. So come on in. Thank you so much. This is the flash goal. So TikTok said, let me give her flash goal early. Just get it out the way. Good morning, Vanessa. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all on the YT as well. Yes, let's stay professional over there. Um, and so just keep this in mind. We have the flash goal. The flash goal is a TikTok goal, is not a Dr. Lisa goal. It's something TikTok puts out there to I love what is that, a margarita? Puts out there for us to engage and get that engagement early. So it is the flash goal. It is the ice cream cone. We got 4 of 10. If you don't mind sharing your ice cream, this is a good time to do it. We can get this flash goal done and ready and out the way, and we can move on. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate the support, my friends, on the YT. YT is moving and shaking lately as well. So I appreciate the support coming from the YT as well as here on TikTok. We got that flash code. We're gonna see. Thank you all coming in, getting that daily heart meet as well. That daily heart meet is hilarious. Um, you guys are dressing it up. I went to a live. He was a big time influencer, a leaguer, and he had his heart meet was coming up. The heart meet had pearls around the neck, pearls, the big blonde wig and pearls going on. I was like, oh really? So the heart meet is gonna get really interesting as time goes on. So I appreciate you all supporting. Thank you so much. And thank you for supporting that flash goal. We need another four, just four more people. So if you have not supported by sending that heart me, this is a good time to do it. So feel free to come in and support by sending that heart me. I'm not the heart me, I'm sorry. Heart me has a neck. Yes, the heart me has a neck. The heart me had a neck to have pearls around it. I'm sorry, it's the ice cream cone, it's the flash cone, the ice cream cone. But yeah, this other influence, my heart me pals has a purple, I mean not purple, red bangs right now. A little red toupee bangs thing going on. So that's what's happening with mine right now. So it's gonna be cute as time goes on. Y'all gonna really be dressing this heart me up. Appreciate you all coming in. Look at you, Veronica, level 12 in the room. Thank you so much for coming back to support. My other friends coming in, we do have that flash go. Oh, we achieved it. We good. We good. Thank you for the swan. We're good early. You guys, y'all like, look here, Doc. We got you. Thank you, friends, for coming in and supporting that flash go, getting out the way. We are rocking and rolling this morning. Thank you so much for the heart me. The Harvey got a little jig to it, like swaggers moving, bouncing with his cocktail. I think the Harvey might be drunk, y'all. I'm just saying. The Harvey might be drinking too much. Thank you, Simile. I think something is going on with that heartbeat this morning. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Level 20 in the room. Simply SP. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. All right, friends, let's talk all things go live. See that I like it when they send the flash go super early. TikTok, do better. Send it like in the first 2 to 3 minutes. Let's get this over with and let's be done with our morning about heart me's and flash goals and stuff. Well, flash goals in particular. Heart me's we want to continue to do, but flash goals. Hey, Sonia, welcome to the room. So we'll talk a little bit about my topic. I think the heart me is drunk. um, so we'll talk about the flash goal in a little bit, but not the flash goal, my board in a little bit. I'll talk about this. I want you guys to kind of know the things you must do. I added another one. I don't know if y'all noticed. It said four before. Now I said five because I really do strongly believe there are things you have to do to get your page up and running. And I'm separating things out a little bit just so that you guys understand the mechanics. It's interesting. I went on YouTube. I actually started my YouTube channel over this morning because there was a step I missed in the process. And for me, I'm being intentional about how do I grow on that channel, and my setup has to be pretty regimented, as well as how do I advance when it comes to even monetizing. So there was a monetization feature I did not turn on for my YouTube, and I was like, okay, I just been going live for a minute. I'm gonna start over. And Pals was already over there because she be racing me lately, y'all. I don't know why she racing me. But she was over there already. And I said, "Should I start over?" Diamond was as well. Thank you, Diamond. And I did. And so I had to toggle on this feature. This feature that we were joking about, like, hey, they really should just make it automatically turn on. And once you toggle it on, it stays on. But no, now I have to make sure I turn it on every single time. So there are things I want you to do before you go live to make sure your page is optimized and you're ready to go. And obviously, you want to reach your target audience. You want to expand your reach. So I want you guys to think of it in that way. Thank you so much, Misty. Welcome to the room. Oh, that's good to know. Yes, yes. Let me know. I'll walk through YT it a little bit too if you guys want me to kind of go through that. If you are new to my room, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Yvette. Go ahead and put new in the room. I'm not sure if you are new yet, but I always want to make sure we say hello to you, that you also get seen and you're visible. That's the whole point of this app. This is an engagement app. All right. And so before I go through the board stuff and what's on my board, I'm going to actually talk about community because I want you guys to start thinking from a community mindset and what does it mean to fully engage. All right. And then on top of that, when you go live, you share this with your community so that your community can expand and grow as well. So I want you guys to be intentional about showing up. Before we get started, if you guys don't mind sharing out the live, click the arrow. Hey, Holly Q. Thank you so much for being here. We did get our flash goal. I'll say that already. We already got the flash goal. We beat it. We exceeded it. And now we are talking. We are rocking and rolling, y'all. So if you don't mind sharing the live, you can click the arrow. You can repost it. You can add it to your story. You can send it to individuals, or you could do what's called a power share, where you press down on my glasses, my nose, anywhere in the middle of the screen. When you press your finger down on the screen, it shows a list of other people you can share it with. Day 3 of 14-day challenge. That's awesome. Awesome. Thank you all for those early, the shard of hope. The Dr. Lisa cares. I appreciate all the support, friends. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much, Pals, for the support. I appreciate you, friend. And so as you guys come in our community just teared up, it did. So I wanna point this out that Misty just she sent that because she teared up. We do have the new feature to the Heart Me. I don't know if you guys saw that where you can kind of dress it up, and it has that ability for you to redeem points. So as you're sending the Heart Me, as you're sending the heart me, if you send populars, those points that you're sending now goes towards animating, kind of dressing up the heart me, which is super cute. I was teasing earlier about how I was at another room. This is a league, or his heart me had the blonde wig and some pearls around their neck. My heart me got this red bangs, some sunglasses, and a martini glass. I think it's drunk, y'all. I think it's drunk. Okay. So but with that, it's a fun way to animate your live room and have people engage in that way. But also it's about the community. All right. You are trying to grow your community. That's what this is all about. And so people coming back, people engaging, people learning and growing. I tell you as a life host, your goal is to educate, entertain, and inspire people. Those three things you're doing as you are coming on this platform. And so as you let's see, I block people who come in and don't know how to engage properly. So and comments like that is not gonna this is not the room for that. That's why I tell people, like, make sure your comment is appropriate for what we're talking about. And if you're coming in, say hello. Say hello. That's how you start. Good afternoon. How you doing? Nina, where you at? You said afternoon. Is it afternoon yet? Where you at? Let me know, friend. Welcome to the room. I appreciate you, friend. Do you go live? Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing, friends? Come on in. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Hi there. Welcome to the room. Yvette, thank you so much. Nina, you said I'm in London, UK. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Good afternoon, friend. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. How you doing, Nairobi? All right, nice, nice. Welcome to the room. You said it's evening for you. I love it. I love it. My friend Nina said it's afternoon for me, it's evening for our other friend. It's still morning for me. It's 10:45 Eastern here. I'm in Florida. I say, thank you so much, pals. I see you, friend. Um, you said, you said May 30th there. Oh, is it May 3rd? It is. It is the 30th. Good morning. I'm going live from the Museum of African Diaspora today. My third press pass. Oh wow. Where's that at? Is that California? Where's that museum located? Q. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard of that particular museum. Um, yeah, let me know. I'm intrigued. Thank you so much, friend. You said how cool. That is cool. That is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, wow. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you and the friends who came in and said hello. Dalen, thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate your friends. And so whoever mentioned London, I moved from there to Naira. Oh, you were in London at first. Nice. Nice. Okay. So and I'm in Florida. If you guys want to put where you're from, put it in the chat. That engagement is key. Your comments are key. I'm about to show y'all something. All right. So you want to make sure you're commenting. All right. There's a campaign that's about to roll out. And so when I talk about Community Fest, that's the big event that's going to launch in June. But there's a prelude campaign that's happening called Community Countdown. So you're the countdown to Community Fest. And that's going to run. It started in I'm sorry, May 22nd and is running to June 17th. So it's going to actually overlap Community Fest. They're not you're not getting points for Community Fest tour by doing the countdown, but the countdown is actually preparing and teaching you how to engage as viewers. And then I tell you, every time I come here, I'm teaching you how to be good viewers so that you can be great live hosts. All right. Because if you're not a good viewer, let's be real, if you're not a good viewer and you're not doing all the engagement, how are you going to teach your community how to engage? How are you going to tell and show them the way if you're not doing it? So that's how you become a great live host because you're able to help people understand how to engage in this app. And that's how your room is going to grow. So you do need that engagement. That engagement is key to what you're doing. And so that's why we teach this. So I want you guys to understand the rules of engagement too. Hey, how you doing, Susie? Welcome to the room. You're from Texas in their house. Awesome. Atlanta, Veronica, Atlanta, Chicago. California Diamonds in Chicago. I'm originally from Chicago, so she's family. Soda is California. Thank you so much. San Francisco is Halleck. Okay, in San Francisco, a big black art event. Okay, all because of live. Keep it keep at it because opportunities will come. Yes. Holly Q, let me just give Holly Q her flowers because Holly Q, she said her third press event. She's done a few now. And because of going live, she's partnered with brands and brands will invite her to different events and she'll get literally a press pass essentially. She's part of their social media group. And so she's able to go to these events and network and connect with other organizations, other companies, other brands. So it was really, really cool. So she's been doing that in Cali. Um, and I think you said number three now. So this is number three. So awesome, friend. I want to be like Halleck when I grow up. I do. I do. I do. I'm just gonna put that out there. I do. Tennessee here. We currently up in Philly. Nice. Tennessee, two Tennessees. Look at that. Crystal and Yvette. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you guys. Yes, congratulations to Alec. You yes. You was scared. I see all the stickers. Learning about engagement from you last week. Did you really? Right. I love it. Florida, but currently in Atlanta. Okay, Velma. Nice. I'm in Florida now. Yeah. I'm in the Orlando area. I'm following. I like your aura. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lena, thank you. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Just making sure I didn't miss any of your comments. Thank you all for coming through. And so with everything said and done, um, what you're doing here does spill over into other parts of your life. So just make sure you're learning and growing from it, okay? What is the blue badge with number before the username here on live? Okay, friend. She's asking about that blue badge. I love it. I like when y'all come in and ask about it because that means you're willing to learn and that means that you've observed what's happening here. And a lot of people, I don't know, are y'all not observing? Y'all not seeing what's going on? There's a lot of people come in and they don't say nothing about the badges. They don't even have them. Or, sometimes, and my friend here, you do have a badge, which is good, so I'll explain it regardless, but you got to pay attention. And that's the whole thing as a viewer. Everything around here, it's clickable. You can engage with it. You want to learn as you're here, learn from me, but also learn because you're looking at things and clicking around. You can't break anything. So always click around and see what's going on. Doc is right. Your live show and podcast are media. So you get a seat at the table. Love that. Love that. That's exactly it. That's it. Good question. He said, "Good question, Missy." Yes, it's so important to understand. It is. Um, what about those scavenger hunt lives? How does it work? The scavenger hunt live, you're talking about when people are out in the multi-panel boxes and they're going to get stuff around their house. It's a great way to get engagement in your room. Great way to get people to kind of actively participate in your live stream through the scavenger hunt activities. Those people are in boxes. They're bringing their community because people see them as being live. And so they might tap to come in your live because they see their friend is live. So you do get a little bit more of a boost to your views because of that as a live host. Let me explain something really quickly. So, and this is just somebody asked this probably a couple weeks ago, and it struck me that, oh, the lingo needs to be explained a little bit better. So when we say live, live is this, we're live streaming. This is what this is. So this is a live stream. We have gone live. We're live real time. Um, and somebody was like, what's the difference between live and live streaming? So I just want to make sure they're the same term. Obviously, live is short for live streaming. So that's one thing. I'm a live host, so I'm the host. Okay. So currently I'm the host. So you guys are viewers. Right now, when you're in the chat, when you're down below here, you are a viewer. Okay. And then when you come up into somebody's panel boxes, and I'll just do it for you guys real quick as a demonstration. When you come up in somebody's panel boxes, depends on how you have your panel boxes set up. These boxes, the boxes here, are you being a guest. So whenever you're in someone's boxes, no matter how they have the layout, you are a guest. There's a box here, you guys can't see it. Okay? Um, or this one. Oh well, I guess I don't have anybody in the boxes, so you guys can't see the different layouts. So let's do this one. So these are all panel boxes. So it just decide you have to decide how you want your layout to look, but you become the guest when you're in those boxes. The other thing is the guest can monetize, and then there's one other feature. There's the co-host. That's the interlocking rings when someone is side by side, but the key, pay attention. If there's a little coin symbol in the top corner, they're a guest. That's probably the best way to notice it. If you ever see that little countdown symbol in the corner of them being in the room, that means they're a guest. They're not a host. They're not a co-host, rather. So I just wanted to make sure I did those definitions real quick for you guys because people get confused. People are trying to say, "Oh, well, I'm a viewer." No, viewers have a different engagement and interaction than a guest would. A guest is almost like being you're not live. You don't get credit for that live because only the host. This is my room, so I get credit. I get the analytics and stuff. But the guests can monetize. That little coin symbol in the corner is them you as viewers being able to send them gifts and they are getting points for that. And then those points will essentially turn into money, monetization. Okay. TikTok calls that rewards. All right. Love how you explain. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say that because I know little things like that, people are confused about what's happening here. And then you're like, okay, well, what does this mean? And how does that differ from this? Okay. So I just wanted to make sure I said that. Let me know if there's any questions about that. And I'm gonna explain the blue box in a second. Do you get live points? You get live points as a viewer. You get points, and that's what the blue box is about. About is based on your engagement, your gifting engagement primarily. T Light, welcome to the room. So much fun last night in my live. I went from 30 minutes to 58. Now wait a minute. Why you ain't do them last 2 minutes? I'm just saying. You should have did them last 2, maybe 3 minutes to make sure you got credit for a day. You were so close. But congratulations. Really quickly, just on that point, always click before you in your life. So get in the habit of doing this, and this is for everybody in the room. Get in the habit of clicking the little house or swiping from right to left. You said I thought it was 61. That's what I'm saying. So get in the habit of looking at your time in the corner. So you got to always click the house, swipe, and then you look at your followers because that's part of your monetization, and you look at your time per live, every live. Those are the two factors that determine if you've maximized, if you've gotten the most, because 40% is the most you can get if you've gotten your 40%. All right. So I always say look at your time and look at how many new followers you have. And then, obviously, followers, you might be able to do something about it, you might not. There's some different ways you can kind of try to move the needle there. But time, you definitely can do something about it if you just go a little longer. All right. So but congratulations. That was awesome. That was awesome. You got it. You can do it now. Ain't no turning back. You done did it now. Welcome to the room. How you doing, team? Welcome. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Claire's. Click the house swipe left to right, right to left, the other way, right to left. Because if I take my finger, I'm on the right side and I swipe over. So it's literally swiping over. Yeah, and I see the screen. If you swipe left to right, you see the bigger screen that shows the words of people's chat. The chat gets bigger for you, and you can see that. And there's some like engagement prompts there too. I'm so excited now. Thank you for all your help. You are so welcome, friend. You are so welcome. Fearless, you said just need 3 people to go live. All right, friend, you got it. You got it. You actually need to engage though. You need to make sure your account is over 7 days old. You need to post content and you need a blue box. So we're going to talk about the blue box because that shows that you are an engaging live host and viewer. So people click that all the time. People click to see what your numbers are. So make sure you are engaging. D Red, thank you so much. How you doing? Sharina, is that it? I keep saying your name wrong, friend, but I appreciate you being here. Sure, Annie. Sure, Annie. Good morning, friends. All right, I might have missed some comments earlier, but I'm so happy you guys are here. Dr. Peg, I see you, friend. Greeting tips, great tips for going live. They have helped me grow. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for encouraging me to go live. Been wonderful. Awesome, Brad. Welcome to the room. So yes, thank you all for being here. Susie, welcome. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. I appreciate you all coming through. Okay, so we were going to talk about the blue box. We did get that question. I said, I love it when y'all come in and y'all observing, especially my new friends. And my new friends, put new in the chat, say hello so we can greet you as well gracefully. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, friend. All right. Um, Sandy, welcome to the room. Dewana, welcome to the room, friend. Okay, so you know what we got to do. Y'all sharing the live. I appreciate y'all. Continue to share the live. We got to put the box in the chat. All right. I did a little bit of definitions a second ago where I defined live streaming, host, guest, viewer, co host. I just wanted you guys to kind of understand the differences. There are differences. And so you guys are putting block box in the chat. Let me put on my other account so we can see it and I'll do a little bit of show and tell. So once you put the word box in the chat, once you put in the chat, I want you guys to click your photo of what you put. Um, Luna, did I see you come in? I think I did. I think I just saw Luna. I saw it on this my other account. I was like, did I just see Luna? She said yes. Oh my gosh, let me pause for the cause for a quick second. Luna had a great live. She had a great live. She had a major win. I'm going to talk about it here in my 5 things. I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but I'm so happy for you, friend. I mean, literally, your message was the first message I saw this morning. So I was like, you know what? I was meant to get this good news. So this is a happy, happy Friday. So she is doing her thing. Her room had a little bump in terms of growth, more followers, more viewership. And again, she's practicing and actually putting into action some things with her board, how she organized her live stream. So all of that matters. It is the combination of things, the compilation of things that you're doing that is seeing that growth through. Do you need to give gifts to get a blue box? You need to have coins in your account and send a rose every time you come into our live. I tell you guys that all the time. I just want to make sure you guys understand the rules of engagement. TikTok told you to do something. When you every single time you come into someone's live, TikTok told you to do something. They told you to either send, thank you, friend. Look at you. Send your rose. You got your blue box. They told you to send a rose. They told you probably grab your daily heart me. They told you to maybe heart puffs, populars. They told you to do something. And you got to make sure you pay attention to that. So when I come in lives, I'll be honest with you all, I actually do a lot of times what it told me to do. Most 9 times out of 10, I'm clicking from that box so it knows that I did what you told me to do. That's the way I look at it. The fan box has a list of tasks. Yes, that fan box too. When you become a fan club member, that's your checklist of things to do. Exactly. So I actually do click from that box because I'm like, TikTok, you ain't gonna tell me twice. I'ma listen. Imma listen. And so I do it from there most times, and that's why I send my heart me kinda early sometimes, and when it's the heart me, I try to pause a little bit. I was like, "TikTok, I'm gonna get to that. Imma get to that." But if it's something else, I try to do those things. So, just keep that in mind. That's kinda my way of making sure I'm getting the early engagement done and I'm listening to TikTok. Put on your listening ears. There we go, Miss T. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. So you did it, friend. So fearless. That's what this is all about. Now you have a blue box next to your name. All right. You have a blue box next to your name. That's what that's all about. What are you teaching here? So you got a blue box next to your name. Thank you so much. Okay. So you guys put the word box in the chat, and then I wanted you to click your photo. Okay. Got an ear hustle and pay attention. Yes, yes. Look at you leveled up, Yvette. Congratulations. Thank you so look at you, Fred. You are leveling up in these TikTok streets. I love it. Okay. When you put the word box in the chat, click your photo. Okay. You're going to see these boxes. That's what I'm going to go through real quick. I actually talked about it a little bit. Let me flip my camera so you guys can see my mirror, my camera. Sweet, I've gained a follow. I just need two more. You said two more to get live access. Okay. What you going to go live on? What's your topic, Fearless? Because you have no bio. Now you need to get a bio. You got work to do, Fred. You got to put words in your bio because that's how you optimize your profile. And people who are looking for your content, they can find you. Okay, they can find you, and that's part of the search engine optimization SEO. So you want to probably politics. Okay, I know, probably politics. Um, be mindful. Be mindful of what you say and what you talk about and how you talk about things. Not that you can't. There are people who do it, who execute it brilliantly. Halaku is one person I would say, I love the way she executes her live stream, and it does have a political worldview on it. All right, national and worldview on it, and so just recognizing there's ways you can say things and the things you cannot say. Even if you want to press and push the envelope, you just have to be mindful of how you color your terms. Okay, um, it's muted. Am I muted? What you mean? Let me know. Am I muted? Did I press the wrong thing? I don't think I'm muted. Okay, let me know. Um, you guys can hear me? Gotcha. I appreciate you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So just be careful because TikTok is will censor you. Maybe that's what she meant by muted. Will give you restrictions or violations. Okay. No, you're good. Okay, good, good, good. Um, you will get the violation, the one that they sent out for terms that things that people are saying. Thank you for the daily heart me. Is misinformation. Okay, conspiracy theory and misinformation. Those are the two they send out for things that are not accurate and how you say things. I would also try to avoid saying um dropping names of political figures. Okay. So that's just a quick little side note. Try to avoid saying their name too much and in a way that is extremists. Okay. Like, so just be cognizant of that. Like, if you say things that are like, again, that's that misinformation and conspiracy theory. If you say things that are a little too extreme in terms of how you're saying it, even though you're like, it's your truth, you're speaking your truth, make sure you do that. And then the last thing I will say, yes, be very, you could push the envelope a little bit. You don't have to be so, I like, see, I'm diplomatic. But but just make sure you're not saying things that are too extreme. And again, your truth could not could be it could be your opinion, but it could also, if it's stated as if it is truth, then that could be perceived to be misinformation because it may not be the truth. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. Turn on always content disclosure. Again, your brand, your information, turn on content disclosure. That will help you quite a bit. Turn that feature on just so that you can obviously say a little bit in terms of your opinion, your thoughts and things, but it allows you to be under the umbrella of your brand a little bit more. But again, you still got to abide by the community guidelines, but not too crazy. Got it? Yep. Yep. Okay. So I just wanted to say that because I know there are people out here trying to figure this out, and there are some people who their rooms got snatched. They got banned. And they were, I mean, because I'm an agency, so I'm on the agency thread, and people are like, "Hey, my creator lost their live, and they were doing this, and oh my God, it's so they're saying a lot." You said you're the best, thank you. So I just want to make sure you guys are mindful. Who got snatched? They didn't say names, but they were in my agency thread about it. Last month, April was hard with the violations and restrictions. They were issuing those left and right. It was real bad. They didn't do as much in May. I have to admit, May has been kind of quiet, but April, they were doing the most, doing the absolute most. Hey Keisha, how you doing, friend? So it's interesting. No, they didn't drop names, so I didn't get a sense of who lost their page, but who exactly. But people were saying it, and they were saying that they were part of the, it was all to do with the strictness and the rigidity of what was happening here. And so I've had April, like I said, March and April when they first changed the way they were really pushing out community guidelines and really shifting things in terms of um, the new guidelines that our new TikTok USA came on with. Um, March, April, that happened. So March and April were very hard pressed for restrictions and violations. Like I said, I didn't see as much as in May. One of our creators in the agency, y'all ain't seen somebody. Y'all haven't seen somebody on purpose. She made a decision to back away from TikTok because she was getting restrictions left and right. And so I'll talk about, if you guys want to message me, I'll say the name, or we could talk about it on Sunday in our agency meeting. But their room was a room where she would talk a lot about different topics in terms of how her room was structured, and she would name drop, and her chat would name drop. Chat, you got to be responsible for your chat. You got to be responsible for what you say that people say in your chat. Okay, you can't repeat everything that people say. And a lot of times I'll mute and block people who say things that are really extremist. And so when that happened, she was saying stuff too. Now, granted, she believed it, she thought it was her opinion. But again, um, TikTok was like, no, you won't do that here. And so she ended up leaving because her appeals got approved. Everything was fine, but she ended up leaving because she was like, it's too strict. It's too much. I can't do what I need to do and say what I want to say because of it. So I'll like I said, I've seen it happen in real time. Okay. So I just want you to know you gotta be careful about how you say stuff. Community guidelines, is there any way you can make a copy so we can read them and study it? Yeah, the community guidelines, they have a website for it. They have a whole website for it, as well as here on the app. Yeah, you can see them. Community guidelines are under, so if you're on your page, go to TikTok Studio, go to the post side, scroll down to Creator Academy, and under there, type in community guidelines, you'll get to it. And then there's a website, I think it's TikTok. Just go to TikTok.com, community, put in community guidelines there. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page. You might see community guidelines. It's a separate page though, that you can go to. I think it's called like creator safety or something like that. Is some term like that. Yeah. So it's out there. And then they have a page for the live stream too, and they break it down there too. So yeah, you guys in the agency, I believe I sent it to you guys in maybe a group chat or it's on the page in the school community. Okay, because it's too small on the phone. Yeah, so yeah, there's a web page you can go to. Yep, just got you live. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it, y'all. I didn't digress. Fearless, I wish you the best of luck, friend. I digress. If you get a chance, go to Holly Q's live just so you can see her in action, so because she's really good. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that daily hurt me. Okay, really quickly. Here you go. So boxes, viewer box, community, live host. Fan club box, and you as a live host. Those are the three. No, seriously, Holly Q. And again, you do it. You could teach a master class in it. You really could. The way you talk about things in a way is nice and colorful because she say what we be thinking. If she says it in a real authentic way, and she'll say a few names. She ain't gonna say names a whole lot, but she's gonna drop some names a little bit. But then she move on, and then she'll say it in a colorful way, so you still know who she's talking about. So you're like, okay, I see you, Hallie Q. That's why I said I want to be Hallie Q when I would grow up. So I gotta go to my real job lawyer. Hey, friend. Okay, great. Always to learn daily. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Miss Vicky, how you doing? Hey, Dr. Michelle. Thank you so much for being here. I think I saw Elle come in. Welcome as well. Appreciate you all coming into the room. Appreciate all the support, everybody. So I was talking about the boxes. I know I got away from this because my friend asked maybe about 20 minutes ago. So we put box in the chat. What I want to do is show you the blue box because she did ask, what is the blue box next to my name? And so when you look at that blue box, I'm showing it to you here. Great tips. Want to hit the blue box, a blue screen pops up. So if you guys put in box or blue, whatever it is, you could click your photo to get to your blue box. If you don't have a blue box, it says LV0. It's grayed out. Click it anyway. You get to the blue screen. It shows you how you are collecting points as a viewer because of your engagement. And those points get, as you collect points, you're trying to collect enough that gets you to the next level. The levels go from 1 to 50. All right. Technically zero, y'all, because some of y'all got zeros. All right. So you want to make sure you're collecting the points. All of this is possible through Dr. Lisa's mentorship and intelligent patient guidance. You're welcome, friend. You are welcome. Um, so the blue boxes are what you want to collect. I'm sorry. The blue box is what you want to click, and then you get to this blue screen. There's a question mark. I always tell you guys, click the question mark so you know more about what's happening here. TikTok is giving you information. Some information needs to be updated a little bit because they've made tweaks a little bit here and there, but for the most part, all of it's accurate. And so when you click it, you'll see how many points you collected, how many points you need for the next level. Oh, that's what it is. Yes, that's what it is. Yep, that's what that blue box represents. And then that badge is pretty much you as an engaging gifter, your gifting engagement. Obviously, I tell people all the time, thank you for the populars. We are in a TikTok economy. We are in TikTok's world. Okay. And so we want to make sure that TikTok is getting what it needs for your stream to get pushed out and supported. But you also are making sure that you are actively engaging because that engagement, let's just be real about it. It tells a story about what you're doing here. It tells a story about how you are supporting other people. And then as people see that, they want to support, they want support too. And so when you go into those grow rooms, on those engagement rooms, they don't talk about that. They just talk about scoops and gotcha and follows and all this stuff. And those people are there for the numbers, but they're not there to go to your content and engage. And I actually say, thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. Appreciate you. I say there's a reason, not a season, but there's a reason you go to those rooms. Those rooms I'm not totally opposed to because sometimes you're trying to get just a few more numbers to get you to TikTok shop and get you in the pilot program. So that might be a milestone of yours. Or you're just trying to get just a few numbers to get you to that 5K so you can get unlimited access for TikTok shop. Or you're trying to get just a few more people so you can get your 10K milestone. Now, by the time you get to 10K, you should have the answers to how to grow. You should have a better understanding on how to grow, but sometimes you need a little bit of a boost. And so it gets you there. You said 43.28 points to level up. So let me talk about what Diamond just did. I'm here to soak up all the information from you and connect with people who feel the same. There we go. That's the way you want to do it. Because you want to go to rooms where you see engagement, but authentic engagement. There's a difference. Because those grower rooms, you see engagement. Them rooms are engaging all nonstop. But is it authentic? Are their intentions the same as your intentions? Thank you so much. Their intentions probably is the same as yours if you're there just to get the numbers. But you want people who will engage and know, understand what the blue box means. What does it mean to engage? What does it mean to make sure you are growing on this app? Thank you so much, Fred. Appreciate you. Um, and so ultimately what you're trying to do is get true friends. When they talk about besties and all this other stuff, then the point is that you need to know, what does that really mean? How does that look? All that engagement is connected. Scoop me. I'm not here for that. I heard that, Fred. That part, we got me into TTS and I never went back. There we go, friend, because there was a goal there. Yep. Um, I want to go back to what Diamond said. Diamond said she has so many points before she levels up. That message is going to be right here. You see the points that you need to level up. Those are the points. So pay attention to that. You can see it here on this screen, or you can go to your gift. Let me show it to you. You can go to your the gift box. The gift box is there as well. See those points, experience points to level up. And then if you click that arrow, takes you where? To this box. Takes you to the same blue box. All right. So you can see it in a gift box below. So TikTok will track that for you. I think it's here for you all. TikTok will track that for you because TikTok wants you to pay attention to it as well. Like, how many points do you need to level up? Hey friends, how you doing? The Murrays, welcome to the room. He said, "Come on now, half of them lose people by doing that also." Yes, they do, because those are. I said, when you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So you wake up with a lot of fleas. Those are fleas that you got to get rid of, because TikTok will remove those accounts. Those people will become part of banned accounts. So TikTok will start removing those accounts, so you don't have those accounts anymore. So you end up losing those numbers too that way. Good morning, Coach Rhonda. How you doing, friend? You said thank you for having me. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Anybody new in the room, put new in the chat, say hello. And if you haven't followed the live host, make sure you follow the live host. Okay. So really quickly, I want you guys to pay attention to how many points you need to level up. Hey, friend, how you doing? Thank you so much. You said I work for T. Welcome, welcome to the room, friend. You want to optimize your profile. You got to put a bio in there and your photo so we know who you are. You said new SW. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Guess that's why my numbers look off. Some accounts I was following are now banned. Yep. That's what happens. Yep, those accounts get banned. Thank you so much, Cat 14. Thank you so much for being here as well. Diva, thank you so much for being here as well. Appreciate you, gracefully. And then who else? Nina, thank you so much, all of you coming in, saying hello. I appreciate you all saying hello and connecting. So make sure you are being mindful when you go to those rooms. So I want you guys to grow as live hosts. So we talk about being a good viewer, because as you're a good viewer, you're going to be a great live host. You're going to take the information you know as a viewer, you're going to share that with your community, and then they'll know how to engage too. We in the great words of Jesse Jackson, he say each one teach one. So we got to make sure we are teaching other people how to engage. You got to tell your audience the things that you need. Hey Chris, how you doing, friend? um Michelle, you said I need 174 more experience points to level up. Is that engagement? So yeah, that's the gifting engagement. When you guys click this question mark, it actually says it here. It says it here. Gifter level up program. So it talks about that gifter engagement. So it explains it here so that you guys understand, what does it mean for your badge to increase. With that badge comes a little bit of um, more visibility, and making sure that you are seen. Okay. And so the whole goal as a viewer is to have have that. You want to be seen. You want people to notice you because you're a viewer. You're like, hey, I'm here. Hey, Zed, I'm here. Don't you see me? And then you as a live host, you want to notice folks. You want to make sure you're connecting with your audience. Okay. You are helping people be seen and heard. Um, I'm just so scared to go live as I was in there by myself, or was that or with the most 5 people. That's fine, Diva. How long have you been going live? How long have you been going live? I'm going to give you some tips, some things you must do before going live, though. I want you guys to be mindful of that as well. Some things you want to do to go live. Thank you, friend. Oh, I'm on the YT. I'm talking to Moa. Only went 3 times. Okay, so that's early. The first 3 times you go live. Let me be very clear about this. The first 3 days you are on trial. And what that means is that TikTok haven't given you the full features yet. Day 1 and 2, you didn't get all the features. You're unlocking those as you go live. So they don't push a lot of people out in your live in the beginning. That's not how it works. So you'll get more viewership the more you go. But those first 3 lives, TikTok says you have to do 3 lives so you can unlock all the features. Um, a total of 30 minutes for those first 3 days. They have to be 24 hours between each one. And so those are just the test lives. Those are the beginning test lives. It actually says that for you. And when you look at your analytics, it'll say it. And so after those 3, then they start pushing you out a little bit more. You're showing up, you're being consistent. My other board, I don't have that on today, says I want you to go live for 14 days. It's a 14-day challenge. It's every day for 14 days. Now, what I'm going to do here is tell you some of the things you want to do before you go live. All right. To hopefully set yourself up for success. But that's what I want you to do. I want you to be intentional about going live and showing up. So what I'm showing you right now though is the rules of engagement because I want you guys to pay attention to your points. So let me just close out the blue box real quick. When it comes to the blue box, a lot of us only have a few people sometimes. That's fine in the beginning. You're going to grow. You're showing the app that you're consistent. Um I haven't gone live yet. That's totally fine. How you doing, country girl? Welcome to the room. Psychic, welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Thank you. I need this. All right, friend. The Murrays, that's cool. Appreciate you. Sometimes going on with my connection. Yep. Sometimes going on with my connection. Something's going on with my connection. Here right now, it's possible. You gotta make sure you got strong Wi-Fi. That's also something you want to make sure you do have. Um, Blue box, let me close it out. When you are thinking about the blue box, I want you guys to pay attention. Um, I want you guys to pay attention hold on, to the points that you need. Okay, the points that you need to level up. Then I say, because Diamond gave her points. Then I say you can make a strategy on how you engage. You might see where you only need 50 points and you're like, oh, 50 points will get me to the next level. Thank you so much, Luna, for the moonwalk. 50 points will get me to the next level. And because I'm getting to the next level, I want to do a little bit here. I'm gonna do a little bit in the next live, and then I'll level up. All right. Or you might say, okay, I'm just going to do it all here and then I level up. So you decide what that looks like. But my point is pay attention to what you're doing, create a strategy and a budget for yourself, but just make sure you're doing something. Because as you grow, your viewers are going to be checking for that. They're going to be looking to see how do you engage? What are you doing? I get that question all the time here. Oh, doc, do you go to other lives? Yeah, I go to other lives. I have to go to other lives. You see my blue box? I think I'm gonna be at 30. Let me look, y'all. I gotta check my own blue box number. I think I'm gonna be at 33. Mm. Yeah, I might do about it. I say about the end of this month. It might happen. It may be the first week of June. No, today. I might be by June 1st. Yeah, I might do it by the end of the month. You said 32. Yep. I'll be at 33 soon. Real soon. When I say real soon, like literally real soon, because of the engagement I do. Doctors honoring guests in all our lives. It's an honor. Thank you, friend. Holly Q so sweet. She be like, thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. I said Dr. Michelle. Thank you. Dr. Michelle's in the room too. So thank you, Dr. Michelle. But thank you, Michelle, for that. Holly Q is so cute to me. She's like, all right, y'all. Doc is in the building. I'm like, every time she do it, I laugh. I was like, y'all, I ain't nobody. She's so sweet. I'm back trying to finish my daily community mission. There we go. I love it. Okay, that's good. It gets progressively harder to level up in the blue box. It does, which means you just heard me say this, DeWanda, because I was like, I'm gonna do it by the end of this month. Because I gotta budget myself too. I gotta plan for it. But I'm not gonna stop doing it because that's key. That gets you more visibility. That gives you more opportunities to grow. Thank you so much. People see you as an engager, and guess what? Ideally, it's not going to be all the time. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody understands this. I see it as networking. I see it as key to keeping my community strong and happy and present. Okay. So that engagement to me is part of a bigger strategy. I do things where I'm trying to show up and support others the way they support me. And granted, I do a lot of support for my agency folks, but at the end of the day, I go out to other folks too. Because again, I see the bigger picture here. That engagement is key. New hand I love the new hand heart. I love that one. That one is super cute. That's cute. No offense to the old hand heart, but they could get rid of it. The new hand heart is super cute. I love it. That part, supporting others, that's amazing. Yeah, so I think it's a bigger strategy here. Lawanda, thank you so much. Let's see. I'm prepared to go live consistently. I get discouraged when nobody shows up. Working on it. That's it. You're working. You guys are planting seeds. Where my gardeners at in the room? You are sowing into others so you can reap what you sow. You are planting seeds. And I want you guys to be patient. Oh, yes, they are. You are everything, Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much, friend. I want you guys to be patient. You said, I'm here. Y'all say here. Me. I'm working as those are the gardeners in the room. um, but no, seriously, you guys need to think about this as a process. Okay. It takes time. Awesome for the encouragement. You're welcome, friend. I live streamed from my garden for the first time this morning. Did you really? I love it. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate you. That's all. Green thumb, you hear me? I was on my left at my husband's support. I was only like three people in the room. That's fine. The Murrays, that is totally fine. Always supporting other seeds. Yeah, you are. You're planting seeds. I want you guys to understand it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. And here's the other thing, and I say this all the time. If you're a person who's not going live daily, if you're not going live daily, it's a longer runway, both from your visual optics, but also from TikToks to see that growth happen. So again, I tell you daily is where you want to be, but if you can't go daily, that's fine. But if you're not going live long enough, you don't, or enough days in the week, you don't see the potential to grow even faster because you're almost starting over every time you go live. Almost. So you're trying to build that momentum. And think about it from this perspective. He said, I'm dry. I love that's all from the devil wears. Oh, is that what that's from? I didn't even make the connection. I didn't even make the connection. I can't get more than three people in room live 6 days a week for 30 days now. Then we're gonna talk about the things you must do. I want to hear what you're doing, friend. And you need to constantly grow in your room, content too. But I want to see if you're doing any of those five things. If you're doing all of them, then it might be something from a technical stance that might be going on too. Like your Wi-Fi or your app needs to be updated or some other things going on too. You got to pay attention to those things as well. What type of lives are best? Country girl, it depends. I don't know if I would say a best live. A best live would be an engaging live where the room is chatting, people are engaging, your likes are flowing, the hearts up here are moving, people are sharing your live out, that activity, the gifting is happening, so all that is going to help. I want to go live faceless but using my screen as I teach people things. Is that possible? Yeah, people do faceless. Look at your go to other lives in your niche. Is showing your face important? It is important. That algorithm is looking for it. However, depends on what you're showing too. Your face is looking for facial recognition. It is always, this is a computer. It's a pretty powerful one too. Facial recognition is important. It's listening to the words you're saying. So it also has that voice activation going on, voice tracking activation and stuff. And so what you say, what you do, it's all paying attention to it. All right. So facial recognition, it definitely is paying attention to. If you are someone like a crocheter, my knitters, my artist and your hands on the screen, you're doing different things, that movement, that my sand art, I think Sandy came in, she does the sand writing, that movement, all that it's paying attention to. So that's good too, because it's like that engagement happening. You said a little creepy. It's very creepy. Just it's creepy, but just recognize what you're doing here. Yeah. I think about it from a generational perspective. Like many of us, we're not used to this type of technology. We're not used to coming live and doing this to any great extent. This is, you know, new, fairly new for many of us. Whereas once you understand how it operates, you can work within the system to kind of grow and get more exposure. Oh man, this is good, but I have to go now. Can you can you do me in the five? I cannot. But you are welcome to come back because I talk about it often. But you are welcome to come back. Um, and then message me. I do one-on-one consultations and stuff, so you're welcome to connect with me that way. To really think about how to grow, how to do this. I do meet with people. This is Service Plus. That's how you DM people. Thank you, pals. And that's how you connect. It depends on where you're at in your journey. Depends on where you're at in your journey. I'm doing free 7-minute energy healing sessions. Okay. 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 Um, you have to decide what that looks like then in your live stream then. Are you doing it in your live or outside your live? So you have to decide how you warm up the room, how you get people engaging and wanting to participate in that. And I always say, look at there's billions of people on this app. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, meets friends. Appreciate everybody engaging. It's been a minute since I've been on TikTok. Everything is different. There you go. It evolves. It changes. I tell people change is a constant, and you got to get used to this because the updates will bring new things. You're always changing, but but yeah, just get used to it. Let me get to the five things really quickly before I go there. So we talked about the blue box. You guys should have got that. If you're in my room and you don't have a blue box, go ahead, ask me about it. You got to have coins on your account. So you see here the gift box in the very bottom. If you click the word recharge or wherever your coin status is, you click that number, that word, it takes you to the screen where you can recharge and add coins. I tell you, don't do it from there. There's a little box that says recharge on the website, TikTok.com, to get your 25% discount. If you click that word, click in that area, it'll take you to the website. Thank you, Susie, for the Michael Jackson. I appreciate you, friend. So you want to make sure you are recharging. You've got to have coins. When TikTok, when you come into a room, it tells you to engage in that way. And if you have not been doing it, you want to start. Okay. You want to start and grow. It's worth it to get the discount. It is. Why do I need coins? You need coins so that you can do the gifting that's necessary. If you are looking to grow, if you're looking to be a live host, you want to make sure you also support your supporters. You got to grab people's daily heart me's. That's part up here. So really quickly, if it says the word follow, you want to follow your live host. If it says the word join, you want to join. Hey, Deneen, you want to join the fan club. That's how you become part of my community. It's a one coin, one penny type um, gift that you send. Thank you so much. Leveled up to 5. Congratulations, friend. Susie, congratulations for that level up cake. And then you want to track how many points you have because you're tracking points by sending populars, by sending the other gifts, um, sending a comment, you get points. Claiming your daily heart meet gets points. All those are points that you're getting. All right. And so when you're doing it, you're collecting points so that you can level up in the room. You want to go that level up goes from level 1 to level 50. It's all because of you. Look at you, friend. Thank you, friend. So you go from level 1 to level 50. And so you're constantly trying to level up. You're trying to build. This is about building. All right. I watched your live for 200 minutes. Thank you so much, friend. And so if you're not building, you know what you're doing here. Oh, sporty, look at you. First time gifted with your daily heart mate. Congratulations, friend. That's awesome. Um, I just wanted to yeah, so I just want you guys to pay attention to that. So speaking of building, I'll say this to you all because I said it the last couple of days. I'm really in a space of gratitude. I'm really in a space of thank you so much, friends. Thank you for grabbing those daily heart me's. I'm in a space of gratitude. I'm in a space of now really thinking about what next for me. What other things can happen if I just be intentional about showing up, being consistent, engaging, doing the engagement stuff. I tell you, engagement matters. Also, being disciplined. We're quick to say, "Oh, this isn't working. I'm gone," and it's only been a few lives, 3 lives. Or you only been doing it for a few weeks or a few months. I'm in a different mindset now. Okay. For me, this is a long-term plan. This is 5 years out. That's what I'm talking about. So June 1st, we got a new look for the Daily Heartbeat. What y'all do? Thank you so much. You gave it a new look, Susie. Thank you, friend. Hey, Janice. June 1st, I will be doing this for a year and a half. I will hit my 1 year and a half, 1 year and a half anniversary of going live every day, for the most part, twice a day. So I do my 10 o'clock and my 4 o'clock. So for the most part, I go live twice a day, every single day. I've been doing this for a year and a half. Thank you. Somebody's comment got filtered, so rewrite it for me. Also, on June 1st or by June 1st, I'll hit 25K followers. I'll probably hit it hopefully by Sunday, but we'll see. Again, never imagined I would get to that point. Now, before the end of the year out, I could be at 50K. I could be at 100K. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of mindset I have now. And then I had one video, one of my posts in my feed. It's a photo post, carousel post. It has I just had my post that had over 1 million views. I have a post that has over 1 million views on my page. Never had that before. Now, I got some other posts that have like the hundreds and stuff, 100K plus, but 1 million now views. Now, it ain't got that much engagement, y'all. Ain't got that much engagement. But again, you said that's fair. Thank you so much. For me, I'm like, hey, sky's the limit. Now, I did. Somebody asked me the other day, like, did this meet your expectation? Does this exceed your expectations starting here? I said no, because I didn't have expectations. I was just doing. Now, I do think you should set some early expectations for yourself. And I was hitting my goals, 10K, 5K, and I was just going. I never wanted to chase virality. I wasn't trying to be viral. I did want to improve. I did want to improve. And I'm a student all the time. So I'm always looking to see, how do I make changes? How do I make tweaks the way I need to? But for that, I'm like, okay, there's some possibilities here. And I'm gonna just keep going with it. But I don't want you guys to give up. I think that's the easy thing. We tuck our tail and run. We say, hey, this is hard, this is uncomfortable, I'm gone. And we haven't given it a shot. We haven't really saw the full potential and possibilities because we left. So for me, I'm like, hey, I got this. Now, on YouTube, I just said YouTube, I started adding ads to my content because I can monetize over there now. It's been over a year. It took almost a whole year to get to the monetization stages. I just turned on the features to add ads, and I've already seen close to $15 in less than 7 days. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. There's a potential here that if you stick with it and keep doing it, keep going, you'll grow. Doesn't happen overnight, but that's the consistency, that's the discipline, and then that's the patience. And then on top of that, it's the engagement that I've been doing. Okay. So I know in the beginning it's frustrating. You're like, oh, I've been engaged, I've been doing this, and I've been doing it for, you know, 30 days, 60 days. I've been doing it for a year and a half, technically 2 years, because I started going live after I had started doing the engagement. So my point is, it takes time. And if I can help you fast track it, look at you leveling up, Maytag. If I can help you fast track it, that's the beauty of this. And I didn't know about the blue boxes. Hey, friend. Hey, monkey. I didn't know about the blue boxes at first. I learned about the blue boxes. I probably paid attention to blue boxes. It was already, I got a video that I talked about it. It was probably already 3, 4 months into the process before I did a video about the blue boxes. And that's when I really started paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying? There's like things like that. I was oblivious to it. Hey, Coach Chantel, thank you so much, friend. Thank you all. Thank you for grabbing your daily heartbeats coming in. You said no one is buying me from my videos only. Uh, that's, that's totally fine, but it takes time. It takes time, friend. I think again, I think we want to rush things. That patience is key. If I should do a sticker for that. Patience is key. Because we know that term. We've heard that term. Hey, Flourish, how you doing, friend? Patience is key. If we try to push and make this something faster than what it needs to be or faster than what we thought, then we're going to be frustrated. Our mindset says, "Oh, I should be at this stage." And I tell you all the time, comparison is the thief of all joy. Because if you're sitting back comparing yourself to me, patience is a virtue. It is. It is. If you're comparing yourself to a Dr. Lisa who been here for a year and a half, and I'm sitting back comparing myself to some other creator that been here for 5 years, I ain't doing myself I'm doing myself a disservice, and you doing yourself a disservice because you comparing yourself to the wrong thing. You can't compare yourself to other people. You got to compare yourself to you. All right. And you got to stick to it. And I said, don't even compare yourself to the numbers because those numbers go up and down constantly. So, how do you make sure that you're constantly growing and taking in the information and using that to get to the next level? But don't do the comparison. And if you're sitting back and making sure that you're trying to fast track it, it's not going to happen that quickly. Not all the time. Now you got some people who are able to fast track it, but that's not how this works. But you showing up, you being consistent, you doing all the things, it will improve. Those numbers in the right hand corner don't equal diamonds. That's true. That's true. I hope they wasn't thinking that. And somebody might have been thinking like, "Oh, that's the diamond she got." Yes, I'm a witness so that it takes time to grow. Slow and steady dose wins the race. Yes, go. Yes, definitely wins the race. Yeah, so I want you guys to pay attention to this. You said, "Oh, look out." um, you said, "I don't know how to participate in live until live creators explain it." There we go. That's what you're here for. This is a crock pot type of thing, but when it heats up, look out. I love that. I love that. That's true. That's true. And so you just keep going. You keep going. I don't plan on stopping. Told you I see this as a 5-year plan out. You said I want to help everyone find their family history is if there is only one person each day that I help. I love that. Do you have to subscribe to your subscribers? Do you have to subscribe to your subscribers for your fan club, your super fan? Is that what you mean? You mean true subscribers, people who paid? Do you have to? I don't think there's a rule that says you have to. I think you want to. I I would encourage you to. Also, if you do a group chat, you do have to. If you create a group chat with people, you have to follow them. Yeah, because your numbers have to match evenly. What does that mean, Snoop? I'm not sure what you meant by that. Your numbers have to match evenly. What does that mean? Um, so just keep this in mind. You guys are so really quickly. Everyone thinks you can have 400 people in a room and make a lot of money. That ain't true. Mayte, you said I thought you love my content. Appreciate your friend. Flourish is spot on. Let me just reiterate what she just said. As these numbers grow, let me just say this. There's technically right now 60 people in here watching. Not all 60 people are engaging, are they? Okay? That's how this works. You can have 10 people in your room and only 4 of them is engaging. All right? Engagement comes in different forms, but I'm just saying that's how this works. So whatever you think should be the reality of how people support is not the case. That's not it. All right. Have more people subscribe to me than I'm subscribed to. You have more people subscribed to you than you're subscribed to. You mean follow? Is that what you mean? You're saying subscribe. I'm thinking the paid memberships. So I think you're using subscribe and you should be using follow. And that is the case. That will be the case. Numbers don't always equal conversion. Not at all. No. I'll tell you more. That was cool, huh? Thank you so much. You saw the 1 million posts. Oh, I love that. I got to do a video on it. You turned me onto the levels, points, everything yesterday for the first time. Hey, Jasmine, look at you, friend. You back. Look at you, level 6 now. And TikTok tickles on you, tattles on you. That's it, tattles on you for engagement. Yes, that is true. That is very true. I've been on TikTok for 5+ years, so thank you. You're welcome. Look at you, Frey. You said I've been here for 5 years, didn't know none of this. She just got her blue box yesterday, y'all, too. So we proud of her. She got her blue box for the first time. She said, I had no clue. I will eventually go live, but I don't think I'll be able to without this education. You're welcome, friend. Yep. I'm following less people, then more people follow me. Yes. That is by design to Snoop. Let me just make sure I unpack what you're saying. I think we're saying I'm thinking the same thing. What is the blue box, please? Phoebe, give me 1 second. I got you, friend. What is the bag? I'm gonna get you there too. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Um, when it comes to follows, TikTok caps the number of people you can follow. The number of people you can follow is 10K, 10,000. The most you can follow at any given point is 10,000. Thank you for the Chicago pizza. Um, and so how do I DJ? I don't know, friend. How do you DJ? The most you can follow is 10,000 people. So when it comes to the following, and you guys all know on the home screen, you go into your home screen, there's following is one of the tabs up there. So you can see your following, the people you are following. And so you don't want to confuse that area either because when you're following people, you're following them because you want to see that content. So if you're following 10,000 people, all of their content can't be the content that you absolutely want to see for your page. So you'll see a lot of high influencers, they have that number down low. They're being intentional about who they're following. And then obviously people can follow them up into the millions, but who they're following, who they want in their feed, they're being intentional about that. Why do people say that they have a million followers? Followers are the people who are following them. The people you can follow is only 10,000. So you get maxed out at 10,000. So let me just be clear. I can't follow everybody who's following me. I can't. It's maxed out at 10,000. However, I don't want to follow everyone who's following me. So at some point, you're going to have to make a decision on who you follow and who you don't follow. At some point, you're going to have to purge. In the beginning, you are probably trying to get as many people as possible. The majority of followers are bots. Yeah, you got to be careful about that too. Um, when you see a video with lots of likes, 2K for example, but then it says zero followers, people following them, or that person has zero followers. Let me know what you meant by that. How do I repost everyone's post? Type of sorry for earlier. Um, you just there's a option on the share option to repost. That's what you're clicking. And so at the end of the day, let me finish my thought about the following. So when everything's said and done, you can't follow everybody. So you're gonna have to make a decision on who you follow and who is activating that feed for following. Those are people you want to see. Ideally, they align with your topic and your content, but most cases they do not. And so for me, it doesn't because I teach TikTok coaching. You guys are doing all types of topics. So I tend to follow my agency folks. I definitely follow all of them because I put them in group chats. I also follow my super fans. I'm about to start a group chat for them as well, but I also follow them as well. So my point of saying that is I'm trying to scale down who I follow, and then there's people I'll meet along the way. Maybe their content I want to see. Maybe I want to make sure I'm following them because I'm intrigued about what they're doing. So things like that happen along the way. But my number should be way down. My number should be way down. So just think about what you're doing over time. You'll get there, but in the beginning, you're in this growth phase. and you're connecting with everybody that connects with you. And at some point, you're going to get to a point where you got to stop that. Yeah, you can unfollow people. You just click their profile. There's a little person head there and it says unfollow. You'll see on their profile. Or click the arrow in the top corner of their page. You can unfollow from that too. Okay. Purge who I'm following. I feel like I'm getting more followers. Yes. Yep. That happens too. It's helping the algorithm know a little bit more about what you're doing. Hey Fred, how you doing? So yeah, you want to do that. All right, let me move on. I know some of the questions I didn't get to, but let me move on because I want to make sure I get to the lesson here. Um, as you guys are doing this, you're going to be very intentional about what you're doing. I've been getting a lot of spammers in my lives. Yes. So um, you can mute them. Yeah, I get a lot of people who are asking people to engage to give them money and all this other stuff. So no, I don't like that. That's scammy. That's behavior that doesn't seem appropriate for a live stream. I don't care if it's genuine. Don't succumb to that because I don't want you guys to get scammed. Okay, so I end up muting and blocking those people. Um, when it comes to the topic here, one thing before I move on to this, Community Fest is coming up. I didn't get a chance to talk about it yet. Click if you swipe these boxes here, it'll say one that says community. Is it moving? I don't think I'm swiping fast enough. Okay, the one that says community. You, so click this, Julia. I'll talk about it in a second. I want you guys to pay attention to what you're doing. Community Fest. This is the big event that's coming up. This is where TikTok is looking to build community in your live room. It'll explain it here. What is Community Fest? See if you guys can see that. And then what is the countdown? Community countdown. And so the community countdown is this campaign that's happening right here. And it'll tell you the things you need to do as a viewer. Viewer daily task. 10 comments in a live. Sing your heart me and watch for 30 minutes. So this account has been watching for 30 minutes. This is my agency account. And I need to send some more comments and I need to send the daily heart me. I didn't send the heart me because I was going to wait till the 4 o'clock one to send it. But you can send that, you can do that. And then they have weekly tasks for you to do too. So if you just hit that more, you can see the weekly tasks. So you got to make sure you are doing that as a viewer. I teach and tell you guys all the time here is the campaigns for TikTok. Take a look at those. There's some campaigns that the room is participating in that you want to make sure you're taking a look at. All right. And so as you are, thank you so much for that, friend. Appreciate you. So as you're looking at the different campaigns, you want to make sure I just did it. You just did what, friend? Um, where are those boxes on my laptop? I see them on my phone, not on my laptop. I'm sure the laptop is always set up a little different. So I have no idea. Yeah, so I don't know where it's located. Thanks, Doc. See you later. Thank you so much, Keisha. Appreciate you. Um, and so yeah, I have no idea how it's set up. Thank you all. Was that spam? It was. You saw me get rid of it. I mute and block those people now. I felt bad because over the year and a half I just talked about, I had over 444 blocks. I think I'm now at 300, y'all, because I've been blocking people lately. I've been blocking them. I don't like that they come in rooms doing that, so I just block them. How often does TikTok do the community fest? If you know, it happens annually. Cameron, don't play with what's up. I'm not playing. My little boy's here, y'all. It's Friday. School's out. um. So yes. So I Community Fest happens every year in June and July. It overlaps June and July. Live Fest is the end of year event. It happens in November and December. So yeah, so it happens every year. And so SP, thank you so much. Yeah, my son, he's 6. He was trying to sneak in here again. So my door. I heard the door creeping open. Thank you for being so attentive and answering all our questions. You're so welcome, friends. Okay, so when it comes to your fine, so when it comes to the board, let's get to this. Let me ask this. Let's put in the chat. My live host in the room, live host in the room. What do you do before you go live? What are some of the things that you do before you go live? Before you press that button, what are some of the things you do? I plan on going live today, showing my juicer. Okay, perfect. What are some of the things you do? I have a 6-year-old granddaughter, fun age. He's a lot, y'all. He is a lot. He's a sweetheart. I love him to death, but he is so busy and he's so mischievous. So he'll come in here and try to. He snuck in here the other day. Kids are not supposed to be on your live, and he snuck and he was behind my shoulder. I was like, "What is that?" And I looked and I had to cover him up. I was like, "Boy." So yeah, he does too much. Forget everything I ever know. Oh, forget everything I ever knew. That's what you do. Set up lights, camera. I love that. How you doing, Heart and Hope? I was just working on this last night. What to do? There we go, Phoebe. There we go. Put a title to a live and add products and to promote sales. Okay. You're doing shoppable. Okay, nice. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support here. Pray. I should have said pray. I should have said, what else do you do besides praying? Because we all do that prayer before we go live. So yes, so lights, all those things, I have no problems with doing it on other platforms. This one gives me, oh gosh. Make sure my phone is charged. That's it. Make sure your phone's charged. I know I need to. I need to do better with that one. Sandra, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Simply thank you for those heart puffs. I appreciate you all. Thank you all. Appreciate the support. Um, and so anything else? What else do you guys do? Anything else going on? What else do you do? Star, good morning. Good morning, my friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Um, so yeah, what else do you do before you start that live stream? Let me know. Um, and so thank you for the stickers. I see you guys. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much for the engagement. AK, welcome to the room. Thank you for the stickers. All right. So one of the things I tell you guys all to do all the time, you want to make sure you're doing a couple things in advance of your live stream. Let me see. Create your board for your hook. Yep. You got to put that hook out there. How do you get community stickers on a list of things when I check in? How do I get a community sticker? How do I get a community sticker on the list of things when I check in? Bobby, when you click the daily heart me, you're saying the community sticker isn't there. I don't know if it is anymore. I thought it was a pop-up that they were doing at one point, send the community sticker, but I don't know if they had it as a list. The one that says Dr. Lisa Cares, I think you can definitely get it from the gift box, but I don't think it's under the list the way it was in the beginning when they were doing that campaign. Working on board, which we're still trying to figure. You're still trying to figure out the board. Okay. Um, Got it. Thank you for preparing notes. I love that. You said it is on yours, but I don't see it on anyone else's. Oh, really? So it is there? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's there. I have no idea. Dr. Lisa Rocks, thank you. Maybe that's why. 400 minutes. Congratulations, Chances. Thank you so much. What does the red heart plus one mean at the top? It means that you have the daily heart meet and Jasmine, you have points to claim. So, so if you click the heart me again, you'll see next to the things that you need to claim points for, it'll show you claim points, and you just go down and claim your points. That's how you level up to level. You're in my room. You're level 2 right now. You know, as you claim enough points, you'll get to level 3. So that's what that means. So it for anybody in the room, it's going to either say follow right here. This heart is either going to say follow, meaning that you haven't followed the live host, is going to say join, meaning that you have not joined my fan club. That's where we see um the daily heartbeat that has the little colorful um costume and stuff on. Um, so that means you need to join my fan club. That's my community. It's a one coin. You have to have coins in your account to send it. And then after that, you'll see what level you're at. It'll say your level number there, or it'll say plus a number, plus how many points. Those are points you need to claim. So you always want to come in, grab your daily heart meet. When you check in, it's like a check in. And before you leave, you check out. You claim your points. Okay. I don't know if this is the place, but I keep hearing about agencies. Does your average creators does your average creator need one? I'm an agency. I am a creator network agency. I'm an owner and manager. And so thank you so much for the heart me. Um, why do points show on some of my comments? What points? Where do you see points at? I don't see points. Let me know what you meant by that. Are you talking about the blue box? That's your badge. Let me know what you meant by that. Um, I'll talk about agencies too. I just started going live, but I don't know how to take down the box. Take down what box? You talking about the multi-panel box? Go back and click the two people, and there's like a paintbrush now at the top. Click the paintbrush and just change it to the layout for a full live without boxes. Do you teach how to become an agency? Do I teach how to become an agency? I don't. I don't teach how to become an agency. Um, and I probably wouldn't even advocate to become an agency. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So maybe that's if you ask me now, I probably would say um you would want to do some research first. You can send me a message, I'll have a private conversation. But TikTok changed the process in March and they have made it challenging for agencies. Okay, I'll message you. Yes. So they made it challenging for agencies to keep up. And you see where a lot of small agencies are starting to um, work with some of the bigger agencies and kind of, discontinue. Yeah. So it is challenging. It's a challenge. It's a lot that comes with it. And you got to grow your community. The whole thing is growth. You're always focused on growth. Growth of recruiting people, doing all the things, and it's not the payout that you expect. Can you be my can I be an agent? You have to go live. Are you going live? If you're going live, I'm gonna pin my service plus. You can message me. Um, and that's how I apply to my live agency. I have it in there. So you can message me if you're really interested in being in my agency. Um, but you have to be a live host. I tell people make sure you've done your first 3 lives. Make sure you have some time that you've done it. At the end of the day, your life is your life. So an agency is there to help encourage you, help give you training strategy, monetization strategy, and to protect you if you are in violation or at risk of getting banned. So agencies are there to make you a better live host. But ultimately, you got to take the information, the stuff I'm giving here. I go live twice a day, sharing a lot of information, teaching you guys the keys to being successful. Now, the goal is for you to take the information, be patient, be consistent, and implement it. But it takes time. And I think that's the thing about it. It's not a fast climb. Thank you for that. Oh wow, that's the fan club. What is that? That's the blooming heart. Thank you so much for that, Lisa. I appreciate you, friend, my fellow Lisa in the house. Thank you so much for that. Look at you, daily check in. I love it. I love it, friend. Um, but yeah, so it takes time, my friends. I want you guys to understand that level 24. Phoebe, thank you for the populace. Appreciate you. But it takes time. Look at you, 24 cake too. You're like, let me just celebrate. Congratulations, Lisa. I love it. Let's go. You said our computer just teared up too. Awesome, awesome. Kim loves Jamaica. Welcome to the room, friend. Look at you. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. But it takes time, my friends. I say it all the time. I want you guys to grow. but you gotta be patient about the process. But on top of that, you gotta go live. You gotta go live. So back to the agency. If you want to be a part of the agency, you have to and this is the agency page. Let me put this in here real quick. I'm gonna say hello. So this is the agency page. Long time coach. How you doing, friend? How's everything going? How's everything going in Jamaica, friend? Um, let's see, let me pin this. So this is the agency, official agency page. I need to do more content, but the posts that I have there on that page, you can apply to the agency. Really quick, simple, click the button and simple click and you apply. You cannot join. TikTok won't approve you if you're not gone live. So don't even apply if you haven't gone live. So you have to go live, do those first 3 lives. You're getting to the point that you're going at least over 60 minutes per live, 61 or more. I go live on average 2.5 hours. So I'll be here probably for another 30 minutes to 45 minutes or so. And but with that being said, you got to be consistent. You got to show up. You got to want to build and grow. Everything is good. Thanks for asking. You're welcome. You got to want to be consistent and you want to grow. Because if you're just sitting here and you're you're not ready, you're not able. I would say you don't need an agency. You don't need one. You're not ready. Okay. My community has really grown, has it? Kim loves Jamaica. I would love for her to be an agency. However, she's in Jamaica. My agency is only for US and in Canada. So, Dr. Lisa's a great teacher. You're welcome, friend. I love that. I love that. Um, are you stateside yet? I know you live in Jamaica primarily. I think that's the thing. You were partially here, but mainly Jamaica. Listen, she really knows. So, but keep this in mind. I want you guys to think about this as a long-term strategy. Yes, in stateside. Okay. We might want to see if you can apply again. Because I think the last time you applied it was out of region. It didn't work. So we'll see. We can see. Um, thank you so much, Heart and Hope. Welcome, first time gifter. Thank you for grabbing that daily. Heart me. Thank you for that. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you, friend. But keep this in mind. I want you guys to grow. So you got to go live. You got to be consistent. All right. That's the biggest thing. Be blessed. I appreciate you, friend. Um, and so you got to be consistent. And when everything's said and done, you want to make sure that you're building community. That's what all this, I showed you guys Community Fest. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, building community. And if you are not growing and focused on building community and being consistent and showing what you have available, then yeah, you won't grow. And the other thing I like to tell people, thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Um, my job wants me to work and gotta run. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Thank you, Michelle. Um, the other thing I will say, this is a TikTok economy. So we're gonna talk about this because number 5, I try to give some tips and strategies, but I want you guys to understand if you're only on this app for you to win, meaning that you're trying to sell your courses, you're trying to sell your products, but you're not trying to get engagement in your room. You're not trying to get people to support your live goal. Maybe there's some battling that you're doing. I'm not now. My agency doesn't require you to battle, but I encourage you because that is a key to growth as well. TikTok has to see your room as a room that is adding value, meaning that people are coming in and engaging. We talked about this the other day. There's some rooms that have a lot of people but little engagement, and those people are not people who are engaging. So those rooms are like, okay, I'm not growing, I'm not doing anything, I'm just showing up. And there's 200 people in my room, but not one heart puff, not one popular vote, not one daily heart me. Those rooms won't, I mean, you might continue to get those type of people in your room, but those rooms are not going to get you what you need ultimately. You're not going to truly grow on this app because you're not getting the right people. Okay. So you got to think about who are your people. All right. Dr. Lisa, do you need to do the 7-second videos too? You got to do the content, whether 7 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute. You got to do the content. Content is king here. Content drives more traffic too. Hey, he says, how you doing? How you doing, Brandon? That one black dude. Welcome to the room. Um, So got it. Yeah, the content is king. You got to do the content. All right. It'll get you that visibility. It's going to get you pushed out. You're trying to grow in that way as well. Miss Kathy Leeds, welcome to the room. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. You said busy, busy, busy. I love what you're doing with promoting your podcast too. He is doing a Sunday podcast. Is it Sunday? Brandon, put in the chat for me. Everybody else put in the chat too. What are your topics? What's your topic, your time, and your time zone? So put that in the chat. Yes. So I know Brandon, you're doing Sunday. You're doing a Sunday evening podcast type live stream where he's co-hosting with the sister of the documentary that's on Netflix, The Crash. And if did I have that right? I think I have it correct. But let me know if I had it wrong. Motivational, love it, love it. Ebony, welcome to the room. How you doing, friend? Thank you guys. Hey, something you could use. Susie, family history research, 10 a.m. Central tomorrow. Love it. Love it. I'm gonna pin for a second. I'm gonna get to my topic in a second after this too. We talk liver disease and support each other. My Mate, what time frame? Put your time and time zone in there too for us so we can see that. Um, and so make sure Susie, how you doing, Jessica? Welcome to the room, everybody. Um, that's why I really want to work on content. Yes. Content is important, y'all. I don't underscore content enough. I'm doing a webinar today for Creator Search Insights. I'm going to go to their day 2. So definitely go to that if you are interested in learning more about content. They teach about some of their new features. There's a lot of new things they're doing, and I've been using it. The video that got the million views actually was a Creator Search Insight video. That's what I got. You can find a lip gloss in the shopping cart if you're interested. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Daycare education for providers beginning June 1st. Precious, awesome. Awesome. Diamond, everything parenting. Let me post about that. All things nonprofit with no set time yet. Kathy, you got to get a time, friend. I tell people all the time, thanks for pinning me. You're welcome, friend. I tell people all the time, that time is the difference maker. People come in here all the time and ask me, Doc, you going live again? What time? I'm able to answer, even though I'm late sometimes. I'm just saying I'm late. But I say 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern daily, I go live. So during the 10 o'clock hours, usually like 10:15 and 4:15, but you're going to find me. And so that's the difference maker. I tease about, now that we have the streaming services, things have kind of gotten thrown off. So people can watch whatever they want to watch when they want to watch it. But here, it's like old school television in that sense, where if you have your favorite show, you know what day it comes on, you know what time, you can be there. Now, the thing about it is going daily. Here's the difference maker between daily and not going daily. You got somebody who's on this app and they just have time during their regular day, like when they're driving home from work or waking up in the morning, they could wake up and come engage with you. But if you're just doing it on certain days of the week and you're popping up, or you're just doing it once a week, that may be the day that they don't come. But they've been here all the other days. You know what I'm saying? Like you're missing opportunities to build community. Hey, Bounty, I see your friend. You gotta want to build that community. That community is so key to doing this. Um, Somebody's co-hosting with me, but I'm gonna decline it, you all. I'm gonna decline it just because I don't have the time right now. I think they were looking to battle. I need to accept more of those more often. Thank you for the moonwalk. Something you could use. You going live today at 1 p.m. Central for a functional Friday. Love it. Bounty, you went live yesterday, my friend. How was it? How was it? I didn't get a chance to check on you. I got off the live. It was the last day of school. We went to dinner for as a family. Thank you so much, Chances. Appreciate that. I love that new hand heart. I think it's so pretty, y'all. Do you such going live twice a day? Phoebe, I do go live twice a day. I do it. Um, I do it for a couple reasons. And like I said, I'm always transparent. Hey, phenomenal. I appreciate your friend coming on in. Um, I do it for a couple reasons. So the main reason I do it is because, well, let me start with how I started with twice a day. Let me say that. So I started with twice a day because um when I first so back in February, so I started my live journey in 2025 in January. So in February of 2025, I picked up the second time slot. My original time slot was 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock Eastern, 4 p.m. Eastern. And that was the time that my son was in preschool. He was in preschool at the time. And my husband was still coming home from work. He was usually home by then, going for his walk, doing his routine, his workout routine. And so I worked from home and I was like, okay, this is the time that I can show up and be consistent because my work day winds down at 4. So I just made it that I blocked my calendar and I was available to do this at 4. So that's how 4 o'clock came about. It worked. I didn't have family interruptions. I was able to be consistent, able to do it. Um, then decided another time. So this time, the second time, 10 o'clock, I was stealing from the job. Don't tell nobody. I don't work there no more. I do this full time. But I was deciding, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take an hour during the day. My lunch, do a little early lunch, take some time. And I would do like an hour, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes, where I did my 10 o'clock live. Okay. So that's how 10 o'clock came about. And 10 o'clock, and look at Pal, she's like, oh. 10 o'clock came about, and if you guys know me, I do talk about I'm an online business strategist. So I'm Dr. Lisa, leadership and education is my PhD. I have a master's in business, marketing, as well as human resources were my concentrations. I also have a master's in social work. So all that, I have all that. When it came to marketing here, I understand, I learned and really understand digital marketing. And so I'm an online business strategist. So I teach and help you understand how to grow your online business and build your community. And then obviously leveraging live streaming, affiliate marketing, like when you think about TikTok Shop and other affiliate marketing, getting brand deals, all that stuff I understand and I teach. Okay, so I teach it. So I have a couple of different online courses and products, and I'm an affiliate for the Ultimate Branding course, UBC. And so with that, I would teach that and promote my services in the 10 o'clock. So 4 o'clock became the space for people who are nervous, afraid, scared, shy, all that, giving you motivational tips and strategies, helping you, teaching and coaching you on TikTok, and using this as a way to engage and build. And then 10 o'clock became where you now had a solution, some kind of offer you can provide. And I taught you how to do that. And I had products associated with that. So, long story short, that became the 10 o'clock. So, that was the backstory, 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock. I kept 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I since then added the agency, I recruit, I do that piece. Thank you so much for the Daily Heartbeat friend. I teach, I do that and teach still my 4 o'clock and my 10 o'clock. And I use this also for a way for my community, people in the agency and beyond to come here and get support. Thank you so much for the club. Cheers. And so you said, what time is webinar? What webinar for? Oh, you talking about for Creative Search Insights, 2 o'clock. You got to sign up for it. If you go to their page, the Creative Search Insight, um, by searching on the home screen, click the analytics and there's an academy. Click the academy and that'll show the webinar option. That's where it was. Can I record a clip of you saying what I'm doing for a promo? Sure. Message me. Brandon, message me. Send me a message. Or you want me to get a clip from the live stream? Tell me, did I say it right? Let me know, friend. Let me know what you want, and I'll support. Um, digital, welcome to the room. Let's see. So, why was I telling all that story about the timing? Timing. What was the point of that? To say to do it. Come up with 2 times. 2 times a day helps with getting people in the room. That's what I was saying. Helps that was one of the reasons why I did, because I did it for so long. Other reason is it helps with bringing more visibility, and then as you grow as a live host, you're gonna start paying attention to your leagues. This is right here. I'm B4. You're gonna start paying attention to that. So you're gonna be mindful of getting enough diamonds to keep you at your league. So 2 times a day does support that. Thinking about what times of day you go also matters. My 10 and my 4, I actually do go too early. I should go later, but I've been able to manage through it. All right. Thank you so much for the club. Cheers. I don't know if that made sense for any of my new friends and why 2 times. Yeah. So the other reason was because of my league. Yep. So I don't know if that made sense, but let me know if it didn't. I'm happy to answer questions about that. All right. I never got to this, you all. Let me get here. So, when it comes to what you must do, we have people in the chat. They gave a lot of things that they do before they go live. They go live. The first thing you want to do is, again, you want to make sure you pay attention to your audience and what type of topics matter to them. I mentioned Creator Search Insights. They do have search tools in there for you to understand keywords. Keywords are really important, especially when you think about search engine optimization, SEO. Creator Search Insights is really promoting how you create good, strong content in a way that will appeal to your target audience, the people who you want in your live or in your engaging in your content. And so you want to make sure you say the words that matter to them, and so you're saying it verbally, because the algorithms listen for that same way they do in the content. They're listening for those keywords. And you also want to have it on text on screen, whether it's your captions for your content side or your board or your hook on screen. So think about what you're saying and how do you attract the right people in your room. I cheered earlier a while back ago when Luna came in the room because that was kind of what she was saying. She said, Doc, I've been using the board feature quite a bit, and I've been researching to make sure that I bring in the right people for my live who are interested in my topic. So her keywords are directed to the things people are searching for. Her words she's using lately are terms or keywords people are searching for. Okay. And so she's been able to activate her board and she's gotten a lot more traffic and follows because she's turned this on in a way that, again, people want her message. All right. And they're searching for that. How do you know what that looks like? I have to get over my fear of going live. I'm going to just jump out and do it tomorrow. All right. Look at you. I love it. What's the topic? Bath candy, bath bakery. What are you doing? What does that mean? Like the bath bombs and bath bakery? So it's like um products for whipped butter, okay, body butters. Okay, nice, nice. Um, so how you search for that? You said a body butter bakery. I love it. I love it. So how you search for that is on the home screen. As you're searching for terms, you search for terms that matter to your life. So if you wanted to search, I don't know, bath, um, I don't know, maybe body butters. I was supposed to say bath goods. Bath and toiletries. I don't know. What's the word? Body. I'm gonna put body butter since you just had me thinking about it. Okay, so all right, all natural. I probably could have looked that up too. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Body. Okay. So here, terms that pop up when I type in the word body butter: Black women, for women, recipe, small business, for men, DIY, businesses, make class, making. All these are trending. They're upwards, trending terms. So for someone who's doing a live, you would want to make sure that you're attracting the right people for your live stream. And you might want to click so body butter for women. Let's click that. So you could see people who are going live. These are top views with their products. You can go look at live streams. You can look at people who have posted content about it and their content got a lot of views. The AI will give you some other things you can search and look up. And so you can make that, and these are all searchable terms: shop, live, videos, users. All those are keywords that you could search. What do you do when no one's in the room? But it says at the end that I had 800 views. Think about those 800 views are almost like if you were on the highway, you're driving, and you have these cars passing you. So these are people who just swipe past. Now, ideally, you want some of those people to stop and stay for a little bit. Those are people who are in the room staying for just a little bit. They just pop through. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're saying things that are going to intrigue, interest them, and they come on in, you know. So they stop and listen. So maybe you might say, "Hey, how you doing?" You read people's bios. You're saying hello to them. You're greeting them, you know. And so they may stop. Not everyone's swiping through. Not everyone's going to stop, but you might get a few people that stop and hang out for a few minutes with you. So in the beginning, you're building that community. Maybe you're talking and you're saying where you're from, and you ask them where they're from, and you're doing this engagement to kind of keep the room, moving, the chat moving, having a conversation with them. But it also depends on what you're doing in your live, because ultimately they got to be interested in what you're offering and interested in what you're sharing. Your board could be an attraction, it could be a draw, depending on again those keywords. How do you find hashtags? Hashtags was there. So that's an option. Hashtags are there. So for the body butter example, those are some of the different hashtags that are listed. You also could use, I said earlier, creator search insights. Um, and so I'll type it in creator. So creator search insights pops up. You see that with the little light bulb, the little thought bubble. And so when you click it, it's a great tool. It has different content gaps, trending topics, other topics to search by. If you click all tools, it'll show you this screen. It has an academy. That's why I said you can look here and see some of the things that they're doing and search for it that way. Here's search insights. They have a Reddit. When I click the Reddit, I don't know if it's going to open it, but it might. We'll see. And so they talked about their upcoming meeting. They have a Zoom going on. So they're doing the second Zoom there. So little things like that. That um that what was the first one called? What you mean? What first one? The search I just did, it was just a keyword search. When I searched the body butter, because our friend was talking about body butters, you just search that keyword search tool. Creator Search Insights is this tool. Be nice. It's here. Hey, Urban Eye Candy, how's your life going, friend? How was it going the last couple days? Thank you for those. Appreciate you, friend. How's everything going? Appreciate everybody in the room. Thank you so much for supporting the live stream. So yeah, you can search trending topics and other things like that. Thank you all for the daily heart means. I appreciate you all supporting. You're awesome. Thank you for the awesomes. Appreciate you. DM4, welcome to the room, friend. So search for your term, search for keywords, search for what you want your audience that what they're searching for. Bring that to your live stream. Okay. Whether you're saying it or you have it on your screen, engage that way and do something where your board adds value, curiosity, or a challenge. Those are the three things about a board. My board adds value, five things you must do before going live, and then curiosity. Number five is about the bag. All right. So I'm now sharing these tips as a way for you to say, okay, what's she talking about? Let me understand this a little bit better. I'm curious. Let me learn a little bit more from her. And people coming in, you have people, hey Fritz, you have people coming in asking questions. They want to know more. Okay. So the first thing I would tell you, know your audience. Do that search. All right. That's the keyword search. So you're going to do the keyword search. Now, there's some other things you want to kind of pay attention to. Make sure your profile's optimized. Maybe your bio has those same keywords. Hey, friend, your bio has those same keywords or some resemblance of those keywords in it. So when people search, maybe they come across your page as a user. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the TGIFs. I appreciate it. It's happy Friday. Um, Urban eye candy. I missed what she said. What did she say? Did I miss it? He said same. Oh, happy Friday. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. I was like, Urban, everything going well with your live though, friend? That's what I was asking. Um, what was the third one again, Doc? What'd I say? Third what? Here? I don't think I got to number three. I said first. Oh, you saying value when I gave the three things your board should do? Add value. Number two, curiosity. Number three, challenge. Yes, my life is improving. I love to hear that, friend. I love that. I love that for you. I love that, friend. That is awesome news. That's what I want to hear. I love to hear that. So yes. Thanks. You're welcome. Yes, yes. So that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you're doing those three things: value, curiosity, challenge relating to your board. And so it doesn't have to be like I do my boards this way. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. Luna, are you still here? I don't know if Luna's here. Hey, Amanda. Good morning. Good morning. At Value, Curiosity, and Challenge. Yep. Um, I don't know if Luna's still here, but her board. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. Her board has a message that speaks to the speaks to people who are interested in fashion tips. I think that's what she's doing right now. Her board is giving you trends and things to look for when you go thrifting. So she talks about thrift. She's a thrifter and a reseller. And so because of that, her board is just like, here are the here are the things you need to look for, trending things you need to look for in the thrift store. Something like that. It was some kind of message like that. And so people were coming in trying to understand her approach, which was really good. Can you have more than one person in the live? Can you have more than one person in the live? Uh, what you mean, like somebody sitting next to me? Yes, like me and um my husband or something like that. Yes, I could do that. However, yes, you could do that. However, I would say make sure they're 18 years and older, so you can have kids. No kids ever, 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 never, ever put kids on your camera. Okay, so no kids. But yeah, you can have someone else in the live. I think that's what you meant. You didn't mean like co-host or a guest. You didn't mean those features. Those are where you have people up in the boxes. Um, so when doing the board, I have to wait for approval. Um, I was live last night and it never came up. Um, when you click on and off of it, it pops up as approved. It should have approved it. So you might have went straight live. You probably didn't pop on the screen and off. It should have approved it at some point. You probably didn't get approved before you went live. So it approves it almost instantly. But I would say go in the board area, come out of it, and then go back in it. And you'll see that it got approved. Okay, I'll try it again tonight. Yeah. Is there a limit to boxes you can have? Multi-guest boxes, the most you can do is 10. There's a box that has 10. You said never mind. Phoebe, what was the never mind for, friend? The board you have up now, did you make it or is a TikTok template? I made it. What about a newborn? Can't have a newborn. Is that the never mind? No, no kids. No kids under 18. The board, I made it. I just typed the words up. There are templates in there, which are helpful. You could use the templates and just change out the words for them. Yeah. Yes, that was it. Okay, gotcha. And so my wife, yeah. So you would have your wife on the screen, so she would be like next to you. Yeah. Just as long as you have enough space where you both can be visible. Yeah, that's fine. I've seen people do it. It does facial recognition, so you just got to make sure whoever you have on your camera is not a minor. Also, TikTok pays attention to attire. I say that because you'll notice, like, if you have on a tank top or your shoulders, and maybe you have too much chest showing, people get in trouble for nudity. So I tell people that just to be on the safe side, especially when it comes to your guest or in your situation where you have a partner that's going to be going live with you. Just make sure both of you are dressed appropriately and don't take clothes off on camera move to the side, take your sweater off, do whatever you're gonna do. But I would say don't do it on camera. How did you put two different colors on the board in your wording? Jose, so there's different fonts you can pick from, and there's different style types, I guess. You can make it a border where there's a border around it, or the outline, like this is outline, or a lighter border if you needed it, and then different colors you can pick from. So what I did was create the first board and click done, and I'm still on the same screen, and I added another headline to get the second line and change the color and the font. So that's it. So same board, but went in and added another headline. That's what I did. After I click done, add another headline, and then done, and then save. I think that's how it works. Or done, and then a second done. Um, so let me know if you caught what I said, Jose. Hopefully you got that. I've seen people drinking on live. You're not supposed to. Yeah, you got it. Okay. You're not supposed to. No drinking, no driving, no smoking. If you're drinking, do it off camera. Lean to the side, but don't drink on camera. TikTok doesn't. So here's where that rule comes from. And we could tell it was a shirt, but not the system. What happened now? I missed something. Urban Eye Candy. What shirt, not the system? Thank you. You said you could tell it was a shirt, but not the system. What happened? So no water bottle. No, no water bottle. Drink it up. Like I have my little water cup here, but TikTok doesn't know what's in it. So I usually lean to the side, take a sip of my water, and do it that way. I don't do it on camera. The reason why that rule is out there is because it's part of the community guidelines under regulatory goods. The reason is because alcohol, adult beverages are regulated. We know, in terms of the Food and Drug Administration. And so, because it's a regulated good, so is smoking. That's a regulated good. Cars and driving. You're not supposed to drive and be on your phone anyway, but that's regulated as well. So it's under that particular community guideline. And when you are drinking, man, that was a big up. It was, wasn't it? I needed some water. I have my little straw. Because it is regulated, and you have a cup, especially a cup like I just had, a stadium cup. The water bottles, I mean, I've seen people get in trouble with the water bottles too, but because AI doesn't know what's in it, you can get in trouble because again, you're showing or drinking and they don't know what's in it. You said my mic is strong. That's true. And so you got to be careful about what's in the cup and drinking on the camera because it'll pick that up. So they gave the analogy in the training we went to that says, people go in their car and they're driving and they're speeding all the time. People are speeding all the time. Not everybody gets pulled over and get a ticket for speeding. Not everyone gets caught. And so that's what's happening. People are doing stuff. You're seeing them do it, but that doesn't mean it's right. And it's not right. And they may get caught. And they may have already gotten caught. I'm going live. All right. All right. And so just know that you just want to be careful with that. Number 4. I did number 5. Kind of know your audience. Do the keyword search. Is there guidelines for behaving words? I do digital marketing. TikTok doesn't have like a list of words you can't say. I think people have gotten in trouble for certain words, but there are words that are associated with those community guidelines, those violations when it comes to hate speech. Misinformation is a big one, especially with digital marketing. You got to be careful with how you say things, how you talk about things in a way that makes it sound like um, you can get rich quickly. Those get rich quick schemes, um, scams. And so you got to be careful about how you talk about things. And so TikTok's very particular about that. I've been live 4 days this week and suspended every time saying my materials aren't original. Oh, what are you doing? What are you showing in your live stream? Dixie, what are you doing? Are you showing a course? Are you showing a computer? Are you showing some information from another from your computer, like a online course of some sort? AI basics? Yeah. So you got to turn on that AI feature to show that AI is shown, and you also want to turn on your content disclosure. My screen. I create materials. Yeah, I had 3K views last night. Oh, that's good. Did you use a board? Board or no board? A background or no background? I mean, let me know. What was the difference maker? It was awesome. I love it. I love it. What was the difference maker? I know you had a guest though. Maybe it was your guest. Your guest. Yeah, I saw 30K. Yeah, 30K. Um, it might have been your guest, but I didn't know if you did any of the other stuff too. Will you follow me? I might. I don't follow back quickly. I gotta get to know you a little bit more. You are a level 3 in my room. Let's see if you become like I follow my super fans. My super fans I follow quickly. And then I follow my people who've been in my room at least, coming back and supporting quite a bit, like level 5 to 10, somewhere along in there. They don't push me out to FYP. Depends on you said they don't push me out to the FYP. Yeah, because you're getting that restriction. You got to turn on the AI feature under settings, turn on AI content. There's a feature for that before you go live, and turn on content disclosure. Turn on both of those features. Okay. And see if that helps. I think those two are going to be the difference maker for you. Okay. My page is fire. Check me out. Okay. DM. Let's connect. Hey, Ashley, welcome to the room. Not your grandma's TV. I love it. This ain't TV. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Um, the guest was awesome as well. Awesome. Let's see. Uh, we just we just met. I know. Diamond. I mean, Urban Eye Candy, you are hilarious. She is hilarious, y'all. You should be doing comedy. She is hilarious. It's like we just met. Let's see. You say your guest was awesome as well. Awesome. All right. Thank you. I love your lives. I learn a lot. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Others come in the room. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are gonna get me for like another 10 or 15 minutes. I'm gonna get off shortly. I've been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes. And so I'm gonna get off shortly. I might take it to 2 hours and 30, so maybe 20 minutes at most. But I wanted to get through this. I haven't gone through this. I have a couple of slurs hit my page on their songs that I have lip sync too. Oh, you do lip syncing. Nice. I'll probably fail if I tried to be funny on purpose. You're so funny. You'll do just fine. You'll do just fine. You have that real it's a bit sarcastic. Oh, level 5, Dixie. Look at you. You said I'm level 5. Dixie, hopefully those two tips help you though. Turn on your AI. So you're doing AI basics. Turn on AI content. Okay. That's what your page is AI content. So turn on that feature and then turn on your content disclosure. And let me know if you haven't done that. Do you have to do it every time, every single time? Yes, every single time, because you keep getting those violations every single time, those restrictions. So this is for the great info friend. Oh, thank you, friend. Okay, yeah, every time. So turn that on, and then turn on, turn on. Maybe 18 years and older too, depending on what your content's about. But you might need to turn on the audience control. So it might be the three things. So you would go under your settings. So when you go live, click on that settings option and turn it on. All right. Thank you all. I appreciate you. So, 5 things really quickly. I'm going to get through these 5 things. I so appreciate everybody who's come in here and you are engaging and supporting. Let me do this. I'm going to turn on my viewer wishes for a couple reasons because we're going to talk about that for number 5. I'm going to skip to that shortly because I need to get through the next 20 minutes to chat with you all. But I'm going to turn that on. And just gonna turn this one on real quick. This is the one I've been using lately. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. I appreciate the hat and mustache. Um, you said it's such a hassle, yeah, but yeah, keep permanent setup. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The Hey Regina, how you doing, friend? So number four, I would say you want to schedule a live event. Whenever you go live, thank you so much, DM. I appreciate you. I'm gonna check out your page. Whenever you go live, you want to make sure that you are scheduling a live event. It shows accountability for you. It also shows accountability for your followers. So when this live ends, there's a message that says, "Do you want to register for the next one?" You can register to join my live. So you want to turn on that feature, which will allow you to schedule your live out. A live event, I did a video about this recently. So a live event is on your in your live center. So if you're on your page, thank you so much for the roses. If you're on your page, what about promote? Hey, David. Promote, I'm not opposed to, but here's the thing I say about promote. Thank you for the dolphins. Here's what I say about promote. I say promote when you're ready to really showcase what you have to offer. Okay. So, not that you can't promote your content, but just make sure your content is based on and the way you present it is based on the way your audience wants to see it. Level 12 in the room, David. Congratulations. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate your friend. Appreciate all the support, DM. Thank you for that support, friend. Um, and so just know it's based on what your your pink eye candy. Appreciate you as well. It's based on Urban Eye Candy. Thank you. You're sweet as well, friend. Yeah, like, let me get my shout out. Thank you, King. How are you, friend? So based on when you're producing your content, take a look at your recordings. I always tell people that before you decide to put money into promote, look at your recordings and see if there are things you need to improve. Okay, thank you, friend, for the populars. As you're thinking about your audience, they're coming in, they're engaging, they're supporting. What do you need to do differently to get more engagement? I'll take whatever I can get. Thank you. Okay, appreciate it, friend. Um, what are you doing to kind of keep the people in the room? That's what you want. And so TikTok will let you promote. You can promote, but you got to make sure people stay. And so if you're not getting constant viewership and people are staying, asking questions and engaging, I would tell you don't promote yet. You're not ready. You're still trying to figure out your rhythm. You're still trying to get the people to stay. Promoting is just more people in the room that's just going to swipe out. Okay? So you're wanting to make sure people stay. So promote once you're ready, truly ready to get that to get people to comment and engage back. I wish I had used better strategy before using promote. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And the other strategy with promote is to make sure you do the demographic preferences too. Yeah. It does decrease how many people are going to be exposed to your live, but it's really important that you bring the right people. Can you repeat that, please? Phoebe, when it comes to promoting that promote feature where you're paying, if you click the arrow. You guys can see it real time. If you click the arrow, it allows you to see who essentially it allows you to see that promote feature. You guys can promote my live. Viewers can do it. And then you can promote your live before you start the live. Under that feature, it's the same exact feature actually. Under that feature, it allows you to set up your demographics and what type of audience you're targeting, maybe the gender, the age, the region they live in, the topic you're covering. They have these different niche topics that you can select from. And so you're intentionally saying, This is my demographic I want to see." What about demographics? You can decide those demographics of who you want TikTok to send out to come to your live under the promote feature. Um, Promote is not under settings. It's a feature when you are on. Like I said, you can see it when you're in the live, but it's a feature when you are on your home screen. Go under monetization. No, wait, it's under resources on the post side. If you click it, you can get to promote. And I think it's under the live tools and resources side too. Promote, there's a promote box under there too. So you can get to either area that way. Where do you get it from? So yeah, so it's under both sides. It's under tools and resources for the live center. Click the boxes there. You should see promote. And it's under on the post side, it's under the resource tab where you do the account check. There's a box that says promote. Yeah, that's how you get to it. So both sides. So again, I'm not opposed to it, but just make sure you're ready. All right. You press the arrow and slide over till you see promote. Yep, that's it. Just slide over. Oh, you talking about here? Yeah. You press the arrow and you slide over. Yeah, you'll see promote there. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting. Hold on one second. Um, all right, thank you. You're welcome. Let's talk about number. So I said live event. So schedule live event. How can you be my agent? You have to be a live host. Do you go live? Let me pin the agency page. Do you go live? Dixie, how often do you go live? Yes. And you're not in trouble right now. Hopefully you're good. You're in good standing because that's the reason why TikTok won't let you join an agency if you're not in good standing. You said start now. All right. So let's see. I'm going to pin it. This is the agency's page. You said, I don't know. We'll see. When you apply, I'll let you know. There's a problem, I won't be able to accept you, but I'll let you know if there's a problem. In my experience, better to promote your video before going live. You get traffic to both things. Number three, do content. Do content to start that promote process. Not no, I actually don't say spend money on promote yet. I don't I don't necessarily disagree with it. But again, I think I have the same notion. Make sure your content is quality. Make sure, because I know sometimes we're like, oh, this is the best video ever. And then when you look and compare to other content out there, there's some improvements you could have made. So again, TikTok will send you viewers. They will send viewers, but will you get engagement? Same thing for the live. People will be sent to your live stream, but will you get the people to stop the scroll and say hi and connect back? So that's what you need. You need that engagement. Because you can promote another character. Yes, yeah, you can. That's the feature here in the live. And the person has to turn on that feature though. They have to say that they're willing to have people promote and support. I don't mind. I like to show off. There you go, friend. Okay. How do you find hashtags to use? Under Creator Search Insights, it offers some suggested hashtags. And then when you're searching for content on the home screen, under the search bar, there's a hashtag option there too. I'll sign up. I have to take away from your life. No, you're fine. Um, you deserve it. Thank you, friend. Um, let's see. Um, so when it comes to agency, I have pinned my agency, join there, and you guys can get information that way about my agency. You can also message me here if you're interested in the agency. Um, thank you so much, friend. Um, so number three is post the content. Post the content so you want to market yourself. Do your live event. You can add your live event to your posted content. You can add your live event to your story. You can you should be actively promoting what you're doing in your live stream. You need to tell the people you're going live. If you don't tell the people you're going live, then how will they know? How will they know? Is Yes. So message me. Yeah, my agency information is in my bio. Yeah, the agency page is also a link in the agency on my bio. It's where you can click the agency tab and go to that page. So yes, in my bio, Dixie. Um, so number three is to do content that talks about you being a live host. say what time you go live, what's what time zone as well, and what's the topic you're going to cover for your live. Then you have number 4. Okay. Number 4, pay attention to your setup. I added this because these are things you must do. Pay attention to your lighting. TikTok actually says a well lit light. What does it say? A well lit live gets more views, something like that. It's like a message you see when your live is not well lit. They send you a message telling you. So create your board. Do your lighting. Make sure your sound is good. Make sure you are got the latest update to the app. Make sure you've done the Wi-Fi connection and that's stable. All of those things will impact your live stream and your reach. What was number 2? Live event. Do a live event. Number 3 was post content about your live. Um, Post content about your live. That's number 3. Number 4 is pay attention to your live setup. Okay. Pay attention to your live setup. They absolutely will tell you if you need more lighting. Yes, they will. And I think some people, if you're going for a more moody look, I would say pay attention to that. See what, after you've gone live a few weeks, maybe a few months, then you're going to add the mood lighting. But I wouldn't do it from the beginning. Look at you, level 15 in the room. You're in the TikTok streets. You leveled up. Congratulations, friend. Now you're level 15. Awesome. Thank you, Phoebe, for the roses. Appreciate it, friend. And so number 4 is really this um, full scan of what you need to do. We talked about for Dixie, turn on that going into settings and turning on those features that she's going to need for her live, maybe audience control, AI content, content disclosure. Those are 3 different areas she would toggle on and turn on those features. He said, we did it. Appreciate it. But yeah, that is important. So you want to make sure you're turning that on. So your setup, your holistic setup is important. I needed that. Yep. And so the last thing, number five, I tell people, set up your room the way you want people to engage. What are some things you want them to do? Do you want them to, um, these words here on viewer wishes? You could do this before you go live. Your viewer wishes can be things you want people to do. So my tarot card readers, they will say if you want a full reading, it will say full reading. If you want a half reading or a mini reading, it will say mini reading. If you want yes and no questions answered, it will say yes and no. And then they have the gifts that associate with each of those type of ways to engage. He said, Dr. Lisa, you still here? I am. I'm about to get off. I got 5 minutes because I'm gonna be at 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I got 4 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm about to get off shortly. So that's why I'm on number 5. I hadn't done my message. I got so many earlier questions and stuff. So I'm just now getting to my board. You said, okay. Um, when it comes to so viewer wishes, you can change that to think about the ways people can interact. Thank you for the moonwalk. And when it comes to how you set up your live goal, we have that one in there. We said happy Friday, cheers. The happy Friday was the gift of the day. And so it'll take off my viewer wishes, so I'll replace it. That's fine. Thank you for the wink winks. Um, Oh, I don't know what that message was. Mm, I didn't think, I thought I was going to take off your wishes. It didn't do it. Okay, that's good. Wink, wink. Thank you so much, Phoebe. Appreciate your friend. Um, and so right here it says Happy Friday equals cheers. You could make this be whatever you need it to be, So if you're trying to give out, you only can pin it for 30 seconds. But if you are trying to give out a freebie of some sort or whatever the case may be, or some special thing in your live stream, you could change that word. Cheers could be ebook, whatever you need it to be. I'm just going to share my knowledge of TikTok and how to be successful. Reader. Well, that's good, but you need engagement. I set up the board, and when I went live, it didn't see it. Um, I'm sorry. Did you have on your multi-panel boxes? Boards sometimes don't show up for the boxes. So if you had on those panel boxes, it won't show up. I'm back, had a dentist appointment. All right. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for the populars, Mrs. Treetop. Your board goes away with the panel boxes. So I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna end my board. A week. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's fine. Let me end my board. I mean my viewer wishes. So my board's up here. I'm gonna click the multi-guest. We'll see which one it shows up with it still. So when you're doing, you see how mine went away? It went away. It doesn't like the panel boxes in the board. Yeah, I had about 20K followers. Oh, I have about 20K. Oh, for your engagement. So yeah. So it goes away with that. So it goes away with it. So let me know if that's what you did. I didn't have it yet. So when you went live, it didn't show it even at this stage. You sure you were on the full screen? Because sometimes if you're on the other screen, it may not show up too. Let's see. It's fine. It's showing up. Yeah, it could be what you were doing. All right. Okay, my dear friends. I I'm about to get off. So set up here, set up your Service Plus. Make sure your Service Plus says what you wanted to say. I was on full screen and didn't see it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening. So yeah, when I do full screen, it shows. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't show. Hmm. Yeah, I think it really does depend on what's going on in your room. All right. Well, let me know if you guys have any questions. You can message me with Service Plus here. So message me or click the Service Plus symbol here. I'm gonna get off. I'll be back at 4. Um, you said artists getting back to posting TikTok again, learning as I go. Look forward to your page. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Oh, appreciate your friend. Thank you, Chances for the roses. I appreciate your friend. So I will be back at 4 o'clock. Thank you so much for having a great day. And thank you all for the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, and the gifting. I appreciate you all. We'll talk about this some more. I think I kind of rushed it, but we'll get through it so you guys understand how to get your setup going, how to get things going in your room. All right, friends. Thank you all. Like I say, every time I go live, practice makes progress. You don't try to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to go live. All right, friends. Chat with y'all later. All right. Take care. We'll do. Bye bye. I don't. Thank you, friend. Take care.